Hi, guys. Can you hear me? We'll see. I'm trying to check. 1 second. I'm trying to check before we all get to where we're going. Hopefully you can hear me. Hi, guys. Yeah, good. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So I had to check with my ghost account. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm coming in tonight on Saturday for a live shopping haul for the week. For any clearance, any spring deals. I have a video that I expected to give you today on Saturday. That was a Temu furniture haul. And I really hope to get that to you, but it's like really detailed because I bought a lot of furniture over the last, I would say probably 2 years, and I want to give you a good video. So I'm going to put that off to Tuesday. So I figured I would just jump on here live and let you guys kind of see what's going on with the sales for this week. So this is going to cover, because I'm trying to get my schedule in the way that I present this to you together. So this is going to cover sale week of probably, I'm going to say the 8th through the 14th. Now, today's Saturday, and most sales, as we know, that run, they go from like, I think they go from Sunday to Saturday. So these may change, but we're going to do our best to look at the website and see if these sales last. So if they happen to change, just don't quote me, right? But what we're going to do tonight is I'll timestamp the video once it goes up. So I definitely want to kind of chat with you guys. I'm going to start with Dollar Tree because I haven't done Dollar Tree in a while, and I know a lot of you guys love Dollar Tree. So we're going to start there. Haven't been in the store, but I like to go ahead and share with you guys what is going on. On Dollar Tree, we have St. Patrick's Day should be in the store. We have, why does he always call me when I'm online? Every time. He always tries to call me when I'm online. It's crazy. Anyway, we have Dollar Tree. So in Dollar Tree should be St. Patrick's Day, Easter, and then I think just the spring items should be out. So everyone that's doing shopping hauls and doing shop with me's in live in the store should most likely be sharing with you guys everything that is coming in for spring. Most people are probably going to be sharing with you guys like pottery and greenery and probably some home decor coming in. So that's going to be cool. And then after I do that, I'm also going to hop over to a bunch of different types of stores. So I intend on being online for probably I'm thinking probably maybe an hour and a half. So let's go ahead and start. So for those of you that don't know, the way this works is normally I go to Dollar Tree. We hop over, we look at everything going on for Dollar Tree for the season, which right now, like I said, is going to be mostly Easter and spring and St. Patrick's Day. Then after that, if you want to stick around, I will hop over and I'm gonna jump hop this time. So we're gonna look at Walmart clearance. We're gonna look at Target clearance. We're gonna look at Temu, whatever Temu's promoting. We're gonna look at a little bit of Amazon Haul, which is the new section that gives you the lowest for the mostest, if that makes sense. We're also gonna hop over to SHEIN. If for those of you that like SHEIN, we're also gonna hop over to American Eagle, Old Navy, and I figured I would throw in Bath and Body because I really like Bath and Body. So, I thought I would share that a little bit with you guys. So everything once the live stream goes up, then I will timestamp every store so you guys know. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to start at Dollar Tree. And let me just make sure that I have always put myself, okay, why, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I got a delay. It looks like I have a delay. Sorry. Because I'm like, wait a minute, where'd Dollar Tree go? Okay, so we should be good. So here's Dollar Tree. As you know, I use Rakuten. Rakuten is a online purchase extension that gives you percentage back. And so I'm going to put myself down on the bottom of the screen. This is usually the way I do it every week. So if you guys catch this on the playback, thank you so much. Just make sure, if you cannot comment, I understand if you're watching from your TV. If you are watching for your TV though, let me with your remote, if you'd be kind enough to just like the video, because that shares with YouTube that you enjoy the content. Again, this is a series that I'm doing just to help us find out what deals are floating around for the week. And I have some bonuses that I want to share with you guys as the weeks pass, because I think I have a way that I can get out the deals for you guys. If you want to sign up, I think I was watching I took a course, and basically I'm trying to figure out how to make a email list. So if you guys are interested in that, but let's go ahead and start with Dollar Tree. So as you guys know, I use Rakuten. I'm going to activate that, and that's going to kind of put in, if I want to shop online, that's going to activate. Now I use Rakuten for everything, and I usually get money back, so that's a good deal. I also use Fetch, which is where you take pictures of your receipts and it gives you points, and then eventually the points, they build up to like a gift card. So there's that. So the way that I go to Dollar Tree is I basically go to the holidays and seasonal is usually what I'll start with, just because we've covered Valentine's Day. And we've covered, I haven't covered St. Patrick's Day, and I'm not really going to do that. I think I'm going to jump over to Easter and see what's happening for Easter. So if you have not joined the Value Seekers Club for Dollar Tree, definitely do that. They'll send you perks and give you a heads up of what's floating around. We have a lot of plus section items that are coming in, that are a lot higher than $1. And that's going to put you in the loop. So it's free. They're going to ask you just some basic information. So I always tell you guys to do that. So Dollar Tree has a lot going on. So I know a lot of people still go to the Dollar Tree. You guys still love what's coming in. So we're going to go ahead and try to float through this very quickly, because Dollar Tree has a lot of items. So I'm going to start in the baskets. So if you guys are interested, let's go ahead and do the baskets. So we have a lot of coming in. So if you've been physically in the store, you do know that when I do the online search for whatever's coming out for the season, spring, anything for 2026, most of what's advertised and promoted on Dollar Tree's website is primarily 150 items. So on the left hand side, like I've said before, it's showing me 19 items for Easter. So this is kind of shaving it down to just Easter stuff. So everything that you see is going to start at the top. If I do low, like if I do low to high, which is probably smart, instead of doing like new, I'll do low to high. So we have a lot of returns this year. We have a lot of the pails, a lot of the, stuff that we see every single year. So if you're interested, they do have some new stuff. They've got some plastic buckets. These are counts of 2 for $1.50. They've got the woven Easter bamboo baskets. The palette this year is blue, purple, green, and pink. So you're going to see a lot of that color scheme and palette with Dollar Tree for spring of 2026. So there's that. We've got the bunny ears. We've seen this over and over. So that's something that we see primarily pretty frequently every single year. We've got this carrot-shaped fabric gift bag. That's really cute. That's new. I haven't seen that. It got 5 stars. So apparently it's getting good feedback. We have a lot of the plastic baskets that we see pretty much every single season holiday. So we see it for Christmas, we see it for Valentine's Day. Here it is for Easter. The palette on this one is pink, orange, blue, and I think it's kind of like a fuchsia maybe, or maybe a bubblegum pink. That's what it looks like to me. Then we've got some plastic baskets that have like little creatures on them. So these are sea creatures like the shark, the pelican, or whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Dinosaur maybe. Pterodactyl, is that what that is? The one that flies. And then we have the octopus, the rhinoceros, and so forth. So lots of animal print. We've got some trucks. That's cute. We have a lot of the clear plastic baskets if you're looking to make a basket for someone. A lot of the gift bags, woven baskets, lots of plastic baskets. We have some to-go bags. So the totes are coming back in for Dollar Tree. They're now $1.50, so you just count your tax. We have a lot of the little bunny sacks and things like that. So the cellophane bags, if you're making baskets or you have any large gifts. We've got some novelty stuff. So we've got Sesame Street, which is Cookie Monster this year, in Elmo. We have some, it looks like a little bit of translucent baskets happening, 7 inches by 7.5, 7 inches by 7 by 5 inches, if that makes sense. So like I said, the palette this year is blue, purple, green, and pink. So you're going to see that a lot. And then we have these Easter buckets here, and they have a little bit of a pattern on the back of it. So if you're going to be delivering baskets or you're taking something to a school teacher or something like that, then we have a lot of the plush. So this is going to where it's going to boost up. We've seen these in the store. If you guys have not seen these, they run about $10. They are quite large. So if you do look at them in the store in the plus section aisle, they're really cute. These bunnies come in brown and gray. And then we have a lot of Peep stuff coming in this year, which I talked to you guys about last time. And those are $7 a piece. And those are 8 inches by 8.5 inches by 10.5 inches. So you just have to kind of decipher if that's what you want. And that's pretty much it for the basket. So this is going to be good because it won't, you know what I mean? Then it won't take me as long to help you see what's coming out. So let's go ahead and move on to the next tab. So this is, I like this because it means we're going to go through this quickly. So the next we have is all of the Easter eggs and the grass and, like the shred and stuff like that, that you would use in a basket. We've been seeing these oversized sort of 2-piece plastic jumbo eggs for a long time. We went a little bit over some of the Easter stuff that was coming out. I think I did this. I don't think, did I do it last week? I might have done it last week. I can't remember. But a lots of Peep shaped items are coming in. So these are the plastic ones. These are $1.50. It's a 4-pack, so they're most likely a little bit smaller. The jumbo ones are $1.50, and then we have some sports ones. We've got these here, which are a little bit smaller, 1 count, $1.50. We've got some novelty eggs. So Dollar Tree is really stepping it up with the variety that they're giving you guys for your baskets. We've got some rubber duckies or like some little duck-shaped ones this year. Those are really cute. Lots of iridescent. Lots of packaged eggs. We see these every single year. The Peeps on this one, for $7, you get a 4-pack, and that's going to go for different sizing. So that's kind of cool if you have several children and you kind of have the oldest to the, like that would be cute because my daughter has 4 kids, and she's got like her son Ari's like the oldest, and then there's Mimi, who is Naomi, who would be the, like, you know what I mean, the next, and then they have Kai, which is you know what I mean, the next, and then they have Grayson, which is the littlest. So that's kind of perfect if you have like 4 kids from oldest to youngest. They do have the clear translucent eggs. These are 3-packs. We see these every single year. We have the chiclet, the bunny, and the carrots. So those are cool. Then we have some sports eggs and some eggs with some patterns. Now remember, these are just plastic eggs. They connect. I think the feedback on the eggs have been pretty good. Like as far as like them holding, I know you're not going to be able to do like a lot, or put a lot in there to weigh it down. But I feel like the eggs that Dollar Tree sells are pretty reliable when you're making multiple baskets, or let's say you're taking something to school if they let you, or whatever, or maybe you have a class, or maybe you have, work or something where you want to give away, several little small baskets to your team or something. This would be perfect. They do have some jelly bean shaped eggs this year, which is really cute. These are a 12-pack for $1.50, so super cute. Then we've got some novelty eggs. These are activity eggs with cartoon designs. So they are hollow in the middle, but they do have a lot of novelty stuff, which is neat because that's completely new. And those are all for $1.50. So that's a nice variation. You know what I mean? Knowing that the prices aren't going up with the variations that they're incorporating this year. And we've got some shell stuff. So a little bit of nautical stuff, mermaids and stuff like that. Then we have some bubbles happening and some iridescent shred. More shred, it's kind of like confetti type stuff. More eggs with like eyes and shapes. And then these are monster Easter eggs. So those are cute. We've got lots of pastels, a little bit of tie-dye or marbled, if you will. $1.50. So lots and lots and lots of eggs this year. This is way new. I think the last time I did a live, I was telling you guys that Dollar Tree was really stepping it up in terms of variety. So I feel like that's really good. I still feel like Dollar Tree cannot be beat when it comes to variety and variation of what you can do for baskets. So again, if you are delivering something, or like I said, even for your job, even though it seems kind of silly, I feel like, you can go to Dollar Tree and really put together some really cool baskets. And if you're doing it for just solely adults, or maybe someone at work that like collects something or something like that, you can do a color scheme. You can do a lot of different stuff. So that is all the eggs that Dollar Tree has. I am scrolling fairly quickly right now so I can get through this website. So we've done the baskets, we've done the eggs. Now let's do the toys. And remember, we're covering Easter because that's the next major holiday. So we're going to go ahead and go from low to high. We want to start doing that rather than doing new, because I used to just populate it for all the new items to show first. But I feel like if we do it low first, then we kind of know, at least we'll go from the lowest item to the highest item when it comes to the Dollar Tree Plus section. So they have these headbands every single year. They do have some squishy pens. Those are really cute to add. I know Naomi's 6 and she loves all this different kind of stuff, pencils, and that's because she's really into arts and crafts. So they still have a lot of variation for you to grab if you have multiple kids or you're doing something for the school. I know sometimes schools rotate, right? So, if they're still allowing people to bring things to the school and stuff, I feel like Dollar Tree is really the place to go for that kind of stuff. Now, Walmart does have Dollar Tree beat out in some areas, because Walmart has their dollar section, I believe, as well. I forget what they call it, but there still are quite a few items at at Walmart that are $1, and then we have Target that has their bullseye section where they have dollar items as well. But I still feel like for the price and what Dollar Tree offers still can't be beat. So I still feel like that's why Dollar Tree is going to stay on top, because they still have the most to offer. So they have more headbands. These are really cute. And the kids love to take selfies. So, I don't know what you guys do for Easter, because I know it's kind of a religious holiday, but some people just have little parties and stuff, especially when you have multiple kids or you have big families and they get together. This is really cool to have for the kids when they take, like, if you're going to do like some kind of selfie booth or something like that. I think these are really cute. The kids, what I used to do for Christmas, and I've said this before, is this is what I love about Dollar Tree, because all these little headbands are only $1.50. So you could put a basket next to it, create this little booth, buy a little background, and then, all the little kids can, kind of grab headbands and make it fun, and they can take pictures and selfies and stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? To make it fun for the kids when it comes to Easter, especially if they're all dressed up and they look really cute and everything. So that's an idea to throw out there for some of you guys. So they do have different glitter bunny glasses this year. Like I said, Dollar Tree's always got some kind of accessories and fun things to get for the kids. Lots of eggs still. These are yarn craft kits, so those are new. I don't think we've ever seen those for $1.50. They did get 4 stars. So if you're looking for crafting stuff to get for the kids, like I said, lots and lots of Easter glasses assorted here. So like I said, if you have, if you're having an Easter dinner or some kind of barbecue or whatever you're having, for your family, you can always have like a photo booth. Kids just love taking pictures. So I think that would be really cool to put together, a little accessory, like something where maybe get a background where they can do like a photo booth, and then, like do like a basket of different fun accessories they can wear to, to do the whole piece, little thing that kids love to do. The chalk is always a good option if you guys are looking. This chalk lasts forever, you guys, and it's really easy to wash off if you have like a large backyard that's paved like we do. I buy this chalk for Naomi every single year, and she has such fun doing it, and I never stress about it because not only does it like last forever, but it also just is super easy to wash off. So if you're a customer that's always bought this chalk and knows how great it is, but if you haven't ever decided, or you're looking for new ideas for your kids to kind of stay active outside or whatever, this chalk is great. It really is great. And it's really easily washed off. So it is a little powdery. It will get on the kids' clothes and stuff, but you can go ahead and wash it really easily. You can wash it off the pavement and it's not a big deal. So lots of, books, activities, stickers, all of that stuff. We know Dollar Tree is great for that. Lots of novelties. I know lots of new movies have come out as well. I don't know why my god granddaughter is really into Lilo and Stitch lately. She likes K-pop too, but she really loves Lilo and Stitch. So now I'm kind of I've got a radar on Lilo and Stitch lately. I have talked about the slime at Dollar Tree. I will say, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting it. I just say be very careful. If you haven't tried this, and you have like little kids, it's great. It's great for them to play with, but just put them in an area where it's not going to get on your good furniture or in the carpet, because I will tell you this slime is really hard to get out wherever it goes. So just make sure that, you're mindful of that. If you've never bought it before, if you've already bought it, then you kind of already know. But, I know we as parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and all that stuff, it can get a little weird, like if the slime gets stuck somewhere. I had it on Naomi had got it. I'm going to repeat this story because I don't, in case I get new viewers, but I bought these brand new 2 accent chairs here in my office. It's a loft area, and she wanted slime, and I said, okay, no big deal. But she had played with the slime and it got on the chair, and she was just like freaking out, that I was going to get upset. And I was like, don't, why are we crying? Why are we crying? But I just can tell you the magic potion for stuff at Dollar Tree like this that gets on your furniture is Windex and Dawn. Windex and Dawn for me is always my go-to. I don't go to one product that has like a solution in it. I basically go to what I know, which is warm water, so Dawn and Windex as a potion, and it gets it out every time. I will tell you that if you do get something on your carpet, especially like this slime, use warm water first. Don't rub it into the carpet. This is just something, because I live in a new build, and this happened in the brand new build, where no one's lived here. So we're first time renters here. And I was just really nervous about this slime getting all over things. So if this is a hack for you guys, take it. You might watch Instagram, you might watch TikTok for these kind of secrets. But for me, as a young mom, raising my kids, I learned with Windex and Dawn that it kind of gets out everything. But I will tell you that, use the warm water on the carpet, get a towel, something that absorbs water really well. Do the warm water first and pat it down on the carpet, and then start using all of your potions and motions and everything else. Do not rub, I would say don't start scrubbing into your carpet or into your material, whatever that may be, because that's what starts to grind that, whatever they make it with, starts to go inside of the material. And that's what actually stains it, in my opinion. So because the slime got on the carpet, got on the chair, I just got the warm water. I patted it down on the carpet and on the chair first. And then I got my little concoction, which is my Windex, my Dawn, and my warm water. And it came right up. Until this day, there's no sign of it being anywhere on the carpet or on the chair. So if that helps you, I hope it can help somebody. I know there's lots of people that, have Dollar Tree hacks in terms of some of the um uh cleaning supplies that Dollar Tree has, but for me, it's always been Windex. And I'm talking about authentic Windex. I don't know about the knockoff Windexes, glass cleaners and stuff like that. So if Dollar Tree has something that is equivalent to Windex, but I've always only had good luck with Windex and with Dawn, always Dawn. So if that helps you, I hope so. All right, so we do have some Play-Doh, and here is the rest of the peeps. So sorry I went on a tangent about that, but if I can help you save your furniture when it comes to this kind of cheap stuff that comes from China, I'm happy to do it. So there's lots of Easter candy. If you know, Dollar Tree always has a variety of Easter candy. Lots of, novelty brand candy. Peeps is always really promoted at Dollar Tree. So if you know gummies, sour, I guess Peeps has a lot of stuff now. But also I think a lot of people really like the cotton candy at Dollar Tree. So don't sleep on that if you haven't tried it. And then of course we have all kinds of different kinds of candy. Like I said, brand, non-brand. I know there's a lot of people that that know their stuff when it comes to Dollar Tree. I guess they're selling Breyers. I didn't know Breyers had candy now. So that's an interesting grab if you want to try that. Palmer candy is usually pretty decent when it comes to Dollar Tree, but there is some chocolate at Dollar Tree that is not good. So just make sure, you're following your favorite YouTubers that go into Dollar Tree all the time, because I just like to talk about the candy at Dollar Tree, because I think a lot of times, we're thinking that because it's cute or because it looks good, just to give it to the kids. But I would say taste it first before you give it to your kids, because there's been so many videos that have come and gone over the years about aftertaste and just how it tastes weird or funny or whatever. So just make sure you try it before you give it to your kids, because Lord knows what's in that knockoff candy. You know what I mean? But I think Palmer, Russell Stover, all that stuff is kind of stuff we've been seeing for a long time. So that's trustworthy. But like I said, Dollar Tree does have some knockoff candy that can be pretty questionable, is all I'm trying to say. So as you can see, Peeps really comes out. Look at, they have a Dr. Pepper one now. They have Tropical Punch. I've never liked anything like, I remember even being a kid, and going to like Disneyland and places like that, and always like, I don't know why, but my parents always wanted to get me like the suckers, the round suckers, and like they were always so gross. So just make sure that you try it, because I feel like a lot of the tropical stuff isn't very good. Kids like, what I've learned with kids is that they just like regular stuff. They don't really care for like all the tropical and pineapple, and I don't know. I mean, maybe your children are different, but from what I've learned from different raising my own kids and being around other kids, I just noticed that kids really like basic stuff. This cotton candy one though, I think my daughter likes this one. So if you guys want to try that, they are really cute though, and Peeps is a big deal. They have some bluey ones here, some eggs there. So there's some, bluey candy and stuff like that. So, Dollar Tree always has a variety of candy. It can get expensive though, now that the prices have gone up, but it does look like, as we can see, the majority of the candy is still 125, which is a nice to know. But Bazooka is 150. So just make sure you're paying attention, because now I guess the bag candy has gone up as well, like to 350. I mean, so that might not be a deal. You may be able to go to to Walmart, Target, I don't know, your local grocery store, and still get candy cheaper. So just, be mindful, because Dollar Tree, with their variation of prices now, it's like so easy to spend so much money there. All right, so that is all the candy for Easter. Let's see, the party and decor. Let's try that. So I did go over some of this stuff the last time I did a live stream for Dollar Tree. Some wooden signs for Easter and spring are coming in. Some fabric, carrot decor. This is new, so a lot of different variation on that. And then we have some bunnies and stuff. We've got some plastic Easter print tumblers. So those are going to be that light plastic stuff. I don't think you're gonna be able to do much with that. They have some placemats in like a daisy or a floral something, and some butterflies, lots of trays. So they have Easter egg trays, like if you're making deviled eggs or you're, I don't know, dyeing eggs or whatever. Lots of crafts, lots of signs, lots of, stuff we've kind of already talked about. So they do have some Easter prints when it comes to the mitts for cooking and the pot holders. So check those out if you're interested. They've got some paper buckets here, some paper cups. Some seasonal collection Easter trees. Those are brand new. I've never seen those before. They are going for $1.50, so that's good. And then we have some egg-shaped containers. We've got some yardsticks and so forth. We've got some decorative bows. So these are cute if you're looking for anything like that to decorate your doors and stuff. And then we've got some of the seasonal collection LED lights. This one here, let me go ahead and open this. It looks like, I might have talked about this before, but it looks like these are going to go chick. Let's see. So it looks like there's a chick. Let's see. There's some Easter eggs with polka dots, and this is just a string of 10. Let's see. Let me go ahead. Carrots. I don't know what those are. What are those? Bunnies in different colors. And I think that's it, right? Yeah, so that's it. There's only 4 to the collection, so if you're looking to dress something up, that's cute. So yeah. So that is the seasonal decor. I think that's going to wrap it up for the decor, but let me just check real quick. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything for those that love Dollar Tree. Let's see. Because we've got other stores to cover, so I want to make sure. And I realize I'm scrolling fast, so my apologies if you're watching this on your TV. So I did talk about all of the napkins and all that stuff that come out for spring for you, those of you that do Mod Podge and all that stuff. I know people do crafts with like a lot of the napkins that come in at Dollar Tree. But looks like they've got a new Easter print There's some themed ceramic salt and pepper shakers. Those are new. I don't think Dollar Tree's had those before. We've got some bottle brush trees, excuse me, in some pastel colors, more like hand towels and stuff. We've got more of the gingham like headbands. We've got some hooks if you're going to be putting some wreaths on your door, some garland. These are all $1.50. So this is all $1.50. We've got tie-dye, rainbow, excuse me, for $1.50. Let's see. Some tumblers, some beaded shaped like bunny and egg themed hangers, still at $1.50. More bottle brush trees in different multiple colors. So we've got like an orange, yellow, blue, and all that kind of stuff. Then they've got some that like have little pom-poms on them. They've got some Easter egg garland decoration. It's almost like a necklace type thing. You can, I guess, you can put stuff in. I'm thinking, I don't know. And then we have, excuse me, some garland yardsticks. These are like bike riding bunnies. Let's see. I'll just open that up if you guys are curious. So this is what the yardsticks are looking like. The little bunnies are on carrot little cars. Those are cute. Pink and like your traditional carrot color, if that makes sense. And let me just go back. I think we were on page 2. So let me just go to page 2 real fast so that we're not missing anything. Let's see. We've got some plates, I guess, some Easter egg plates. I still think those are plastic though, actually. I don't think those are ceramic. They could be though, so don't misquote me. I think on page 2, sorry, I know I'm scrolling quickly. Let's see. Here's some assorted tablecloths. So they do have some tablecloths if you guys are interested. I know a lot of people have family over and stuff, for Easter, and you don't want to really, if you don't want to invest in like cloth or fabric, you know, tablecloths, and you just want like a light tablecloth that's kind of like what people use for baby showers and stuff. It looks like they have 3 patterns. So they have this one, which is like a floral with like eggs on it. This is 52 by 52 if you guys are curious. They have a bunny one. I'm trying to get, it's not really showing me the pattern in itself, so I don't know why. And then they just have like a plaid, like a pastel plaid. And again, all of these are 52 by 52. It doesn't say if it's round or rectangle. It just doesn't say. So unfortunately, even in the details, yeah, I don't know. So I would venture to say what those are round or something. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing. All right, you guys. So that also, by the way, is not a $1.50 item. It is actually a $3 item. So let me just go back to the second page as well and just get through this really quickly for you guys. So I realize I'm scrolling quickly. So if you're like, girl, you're going too fast, I realize I'm doing that. So they do have some treat bags too. I know people like the treat bags every year. Like I said, I think they still rotate, don't they, at schools and stuff, like where a parent, gets a turn or something to bring snacks or treats for the kids. So the treat bags are always good for that. Let's see. These are solar stake lights, so I don't know how big those are, but they're, like I said, the palette, I think this year is pink, like a pale pink, blue, and purple is what we've seen thus far. They have some pom-pom garland, and these, remember, these lawn stake lights are $5. They're not 3. The garland that they're advertising is $3. These are bunny heads, I guess. And these are hanging, so you can hang these on the wall for $5. They've got some tier trays coming around in green, pink, and I guess this is a cream. Let me open this up just to make sure. So this is like a cream, or I think it is. If you go in the store, you'll be able to see it clear. But from what I see from the picture, it looks pretty much like it's off-white. And then the pink is like a pastel pink, and the green is more of a minty green, if that makes sense. So just so you know. And then let's see, for page 2, I know I have to keep going back every time Every time I like go back, it just kind of defaults back to where it was before. So it's like I always have to scroll down and I can't, I wish it would just go back to where it was, but that's not the way they just it used to, but it doesn't do that anymore. All right. So we do have some signs. I've already said that. So go into Dollar Tree and make sure you see all the signs because those will be all over the walls. And the Easter stuff might have been out for some time, but I'm just going online. I don't go into Dollar Tree that often physically. So once in a while I do, but more or less I'm bringing the Dollar Tree new arrivals live virtually, which I've been doing for several years. So they do have some slime filled Easter eggs. I don't know about that. Those are a $5 buy. They've got some tall bunny like figures, if you will. Those are $5 and they are 22 inches high, 6 inches by 3.5 inches. So I'm not quite sure the way that they're doing that, but they look like they're adjustable if I'm not mistaken, or at least the way it looks. So these look adjustable, like you could maybe, I'm not really sure, but the way that the legs look to me might be where you can like pull them down so only you be able to tell in the store. But these are adorable for $5. You can decide. And they come in like a pair. Let's see. Okay. One last time. Let's go to page 2. We got to go all the way down to the bottom. I realize I'm going fast. I'm just trying to get through it because I have like 5 or 6 different stores I want to share with you today. All right. So we have these Peeps. These are Peeps 4-foot inflatable bunnies for $5. So those are going to be like, I think the kids can punch and kick those, can't they? I like the rainbow one in the middle, but they come in like a purple, yellow, pink, blue, and then they come in like a rainbow ombre kind of thing. And then they have some Easter floral bunny centerpieces. They've got some greenery going on for $5. These are artificial egg potted plants. They have some Easter egg decorations. They've got some seasonal collection tinsel bunny decor. I've shown these live when I went through Dollar Tree, gosh, in December, these were out. So these have been out for quite some time and they have different sizes. And then there's some more signs. Here's some Peeps tablecloths. Now the Peeps brand tablecloths are going to be $5. It does not say if they are fabric. It just says Peeps patterned reusable tablecloths. So you might be able to wash those. I'm not sure. They have the moss green flock. Well, they're called flocked, I guess, but the bunnies, these go for $5 as well. They're a good size. If you go in the Dollar Tree, you can see, and they're all like in a different position. So those are good. We talked about the soap dispensers last week or whenever I did the last live. They do have these classy Risen. Am I saying that correctly? Bunny decor for $5. They've got these striped Easter egg decor for these are 1 count at $6. So here's where we start to see the variation. And I've talked about this before. So those of you that go into Dollar Tree frequently, then you can see that Dollar Tree is raising its prices into a range, if that makes sense. So we're starting to see the same thing that we kind of see in Five Below and stuff. If you lived in a state that had a 99-cent store and you were around to see the changes with that, then you could see that 99-cent store went from everything in the store from being 99 cents to a variation of product of prices. And that's where we're seeing what we're seeing with Dollar Tree over the last year and a half. So we're going to start seeing that, that threshold maybe of $10. I mean, at Christmas time, we saw a $20 peak. So I'm not really sure how it's going to end up with Dollar Tree. I think it's just going to come a variety store. But they do have these metal Easter decor. So these are 7.5 by 9.2, I guess. So I'm venturing to say the 9 inches is the height. Maybe the 7 inches is because of the ears. So if you're looking, and again, the palette is white, yellow, purple, blue. And then we have some wicker bunnies for $6. We've got the seasonal bunny decor 1 count. So just individual like bunnies and chicks. So I'll show you these. That's what these look like. So I like the bunnies. Now I feel like these bunnies here, like this one holding the carrot, I feel like that could be worth $6. I feel like it's just a personal choice when you go in there to see what the quality, because a lot of times they're just made of like outside and then it's a hollow piece of sort of very light. I don't know. I want to say felt or something. I don't know. But regardless, you have to be the one to decide if $6 is too much. But, I don't think anybody's in shock anymore. We're all kind of used to it when it comes to Dollar Tree, and that's why I like to show you what's online. If you get the app, you can get it for free. Like I said, if you sign up for the Value Seekers Club, you're gonna already see the prices, in your email. So I would highly recommend doing that because it's free, and Dollar Tree is, it's a very large population community everywhere, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. People are still incredibly interested in Dollar Tree. So even with the price hike, I don't think anybody's really been turned off of Dollar Tree, but I think what happened with people is it just became more of a, do I want to shop there still? And is the prices of what they're offering now with the broad decor, like, also I want to say as well, if you didn't know, I guess one of my friends informed me that Dollar Tree actually purchased, they bought out, she told me they bought out Dollar General. I remember when I first started doing this in 2018, I would get confused and say that Dollar Tree owned Dollar Family. I mean, I thought they always owned Dollar General, but they didn't. They owned Family Dollar. And then I guess she told me Family Dollar ended up detaching or went out of business or whatever it was, and now I guess Dollar Tree owns Dollar General. So I don't know if she I always tell my friends that do Dollar Tree, like, they've been doing it faithfully for years, and I always tell them, to make a video once in a while to let everybody know what's happening with Dollar Tree. So because there's lots of Facebook groups and, TikTok community and all that stuff, YouTube as well, lots of chatter about Dollar Tree and its changes. And I feel like the people that go into the store and show items frequently should really talk about what's going on with Dollar Tree, because I feel like that is something that people kind of want to know. You know what I mean? I don't think Dollar Tree has really never went on its own, unless you go on the Dollar Tree website where I am now and start reading about the finances, the financial part of Dollar Tree, what is happening with the store and how often they're going to be hiking the prices. But if you join the Value Seekers Club or whatever that's called, and you get to the app, you might be in the loop of when the prices are going to change and if they're even going to go up higher. I wouldn't be shocked if they go higher. I mean, I think they're just going to end up being like a Target and a Walmart, where they just have a variety of stuff. So Peeps is really big with Dollar Tree. We know this. Peeps has always been big at Dollar Tree, where they're just starting to bring in more products from them. Also, know, if you haven't known this before, I've told everybody over the years. When I spoke to Dollar Tree's direct manager, well, I spoke to two actually, and they said that Dollar Tree has a contract with Walmart where they get all their overstock. So if you see a lot of stuff from Walmart or Target as an overflow on Dollar Tree, it's just they have an agreement or some kind of, something that's going on. So you're going to see stuff that if you turn the product over, you might see that it came from Target or came from Walmart or whatever. I think if you turn over a product, and one of my friends can correct me, but I think if you turn over a product from Dollar Tree, it'll say like Greenbrier or something that shows you it's manufactured from Dollar Tree. Also, we've seen Dollar Tree change, like, it's different, like, labels. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember. There's some makeup brands and stuff that have changed over the years. Nail polish has changed over the years. So, like I said, if you're very seasoned on Dollar Tree, then you'll probably know. But anyway, we've got these bubble wands. Now, these are, I want to say they're $6, but there's no price, so I don't know. There is a egg drink dispenser. I've talked about this last time. Some mini bunny string lights. So it's like a garland for $7. We've got some tumblers. These are just plastic for $7. We've got some Easter string lights, more garland, if you will, and then the stacked geometric Easter egg decor for it. It makes me, I don't know why they don't have it priced. I just feel like that's kind of strange. But regardless, all of these items that you're seeing on the screen, whether you're watching it on your TV or on your phone, these are all available in the store right now. And $7 is the height of this. But see, here's a $15 item. So I think these are they're inflatables, I guess. So $15, that's kind of a lot in my opinion, but you have to be the judge of that. And then there's some LED decor bunnies, and these are $7. So like I said, it's just going to depend on you and what you think is worth it at Dollar Tree, because like I said, the variation is now from $1.25 all the way up to, I would say, even $20. So you just, you don't know. All right. So that is all the craft. Is that the crafts? Did we go over the crafts? I know a lot of you are crafters, so let me just cover that real quick. So they do have this hand soap container. I don't remember showing this before. This is an Easter themed felt placemat. That's white. That's why you can't see it. More of these collection Easter candy picks. They've got some plates. These are round paper plates, by the way. And then they have now these I don't remember showing you these before. So they do have the Peeps Marshmallow Scented Hand Soaps. These are going to come in 4 different colors: blue, yellow, orange, and pink, and those are $1.50. So I don't know how big they are. You'd have to check. You can go on the website and just check, just tap on it and it'll tell you the dimensions of it. Let's see, lots of craft stuff, Easter egg 8-pack. We've got, this is stuff I kind of already talked about already. So I'm just kind of scrolling down quickly. Now we do know the mesh ribbon has been around for a long time. It comes in every single year in different colors. They have that at $1.50. These plushies are $1.50. They have some assorted greenery for $1.50. So those are like spring flowers and stuff. They have a seasonal collection LED bubble wand for $5. So here's the raised prices for the stuff we didn't see. They have a 4-pack of Play-Doh for $5. They have this springtime pals, I guess, Play-Doh, $5. Wood garland, beaded garland for $5. The tier trays, these are probably more like a ceramic of some sort, $7. And then they have some faux grass for $7. So that is going to cover the extras, like the, plus section or whatever in the crafts section. And then I'm going to cover this last one right here, which is just like the more, see how it says more Easter choices. So I don't think this is really anything we haven't already talked about. They do have the jumbo plastic eggs for $5. Those are quite large. They've got some plushies, kind of like pillowy stuff you can put as accent pillows on the kids' bed or whatever. And these are going to come in a pastel. They come in a mint green, a mint blue, a pale pink, and a pale kind of lavender, if you will. So those are $5 items. How tall are they? Let's go ahead and check these. I think I've seen these before, so I don't think these are anything new. These are going to go for $5, and they are, it says the height is 10 inches high. So they're 10 inches high. And they have like, for the eyes and the nose, that's like, see how that's brown? So kind of like chocolate, if you will. Those are really cute though. I feel like those are worth $5 in my opinion. I don't know. That's up to you. Let's see. So that's pretty much it. That's all we have for Dollar Tree. So now when it comes to, I can go back to home. And how long have I been online? Let's see. So I have been on for about 47 minutes. So I've been on for 47 minutes. Let me turn I need to turn, my light is way too bright. Let me turn it down so you can see me. Let's see. There we go. Should I turn it off? No, then you can't see me at all. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I turned it down just a little bit because it was like way bright. So the next thing I'm going to go over is a couple of spring items, and then I will wrap it up at 10 minutes. So we just are at Dollar Tree for 1 hour. Usually it takes me about an hour. So I turned down my lights. So I just wanted to make sure and let you guys know what I'm doing here. All right. So I'm going to go back to this, the website. And I'm going to do spring. Let me see. Will it give me like, I wonder if I can just type in spring. I've never done that before. So let me see. Let me just type in spring. Let's see what happens with spring. I've never really done that. Let's see. Okay. Let's go low to high and see what it brings up for spring. It's bringing up 72 items. So lots of, 72 items. We'll go low to high. So lots of sparkling ice for $1.25. I don't think that's a good price, to be honest. I'm just going to be honest with you because I order sparkling ice for my mom all the time. She loves sparkling ice. Lemonade is her favorite just because it's classic. But they charge at Walmart. Well, I don't know. Maybe Dollar Tree is cheaper because at Walmart it's $1.27. And then sometimes it rolls back. to like $1.25. So I don't know. Maybe you can be the judge. I do know they sell because I'm getting ready to buy one. This is the only reason why I'm sharing this. We are sparkling ice fans. We like it. I know they have a case of 12 on Amazon for $12.25, I think. So up to you. So here's all the spring stuff it's promoting. It's mostly food, necessity, some crafts. This is spring sentiment table decor. So some table decor for $1.25. That's kind of interesting. Let me show you that. I don't know what it is. I know Dollar Tree always does this every single year. So if this stuff is usually, if it's not promoted when you first walk in the store, you can usually find this kind of stuff like where the picture frames are and stuff like that. So like I said, the palette for this year is purple, pink, white, and blue. So if you're interested, Dollar Tree usually goes with the a 4-color palette every single year. It used to be like we would notice that from like the organizational stuff and the plastic, like I don't know, whatever they came out with. So it is promoting a lot of food, a lot of drinks for spring. Irish Spring, apparently. This is a 2-count aloe mist. So I don't know if that's new. I don't know. You'd have to check with your store managers if Dollar Tree is still doing coupons. I know there's couponers out there. So Dollar Tree used to be, when it came from 99 to Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree used to be the only store that took coupons. So I don't know, for those coupons out there, couponers that remain, you may still be able to use coupons at Dollar Tree. I don't know. They have Irish Spring Classic for $1.25, Irish Spring Moisture Blast for the spring, Saratoga Sparkling Water for $1.25. This In Wash Spring Scent Fragrant Booster. I know a lot of people like the laundry stuff at Dollar Tree as well. Seaside Dream Air Freshener Gel. They've got some new translucent storage boxes. The storage boxes are pretty good at Dollar Tree. Like I said, the palette this year is pink, green, sort of a grayish black or translucent black, and blue. These are actually really good. If you've never bought these before, I highly recommend them because they snap and they secure really well. So from my experience anyway, so I would highly recommend these ones. I don't know about other ones. These are the ones I usually buy because they're like a shoebox size. So I usually buy these and they're usually really reliable. I don't know why somebody rated them 3.1 because I really like them myself. So I think it's just a personal thing. All right. They have some flags for spring. We talked about all the gardening stuff last week or whenever I did this last. We've got some fly swatters coming in. Those are always handy. We've got the new bee pattern for this year looks like this. So if you guys are interested, I know the patterns for Dollar Tree's like seasonal, especially when it comes to spring and summer, a lot of people like this stoneware, I guess, that comes out. So if you guys like it, you can mix and match. But yeah, bees have been a thing for a while. And I think there was a big high-end brand that had a bee. I mean, I remember when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were in court, there was like a brand that had a bee logo on it or something. So if you guys like bees, so let me go back to spring. All right. Let me just keep going here. I only have 10 minutes. So I know I'm scrolling fast. If you're watching on TV, you're like, damn girl, slow down. I know. I'm just trying to see what else. I don't know. This is a plastic coil springs. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Colorful hanging decorations. These are latex grip gloves. They have some signs, of course. So, if you walk into Dollar Tree, you're going to see an abundance of signs. They have gingham. They have a rectangular plastic table cover. So if you're looking to get those now for later, like spring, summer, you have birthdays coming up, family gatherings, Easter, all that stuff, and you just want to go plain, this pink one's really cute. They have this laundry fragrance booster by Home Bright. They have this seasonal spring floral garland. And then one more page for spring, because I'm not doing this by, I'm not going to go through every single tab. It'll take me too long. They have some scallop plastic paper plates in this palette, like I said, purple, peach, or maybe a melon color, mint green, and blue. Lots of floral. So they have pastel greenery bushes, they're calling them. So if you know your florals, then you'll know. But all the florals now out for spring and summer, so make sure you be mindful of that. That goes really quickly. I don't know though. I feel like Dollar Tree is just, I mean, Dollar Tree is Dollar Tree, of course, but they've raised it now. So it being $1.75, I don't know if it's worth it anymore to go. I mean, obviously there's everybody that knows the floral and have gotten used to the floral at Dollar Tree, then you probably know what you're looking for. But I feel like it's a tight race between Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. So up to you. Here is some plushies. These are like animal plushies for $3. We've got some seasonal Easter theme Ryzen table decor. I think I talked about this a minute ago. More signs, more Play-Doh, and then Airheads. So definitely check out the spring section on Dollar Tree. I don't know. I guess I could do one more thing for you, which is like the decor. I don't even know what that would be under though. What would that be under? Home decor. Here we go. So I'm still in low to high. So everything under home decor is what we're looking at right now for $1.75. And that's it. That's all it's promoting for home decor. So, like I said, excuse me, I should have muted myself. I apologize. Anyway, so that is everything that's happening for Dollar Tree for 2026 Easter. That's all I focused on today. I went over a lot of this stuff the last time I did a Dollar Tree new arrivals. When it comes to makeup and beauty and all that stuff, we don't really see a lot of the trends that go through virtually. I feel like you'd have a better benefit looking for the new makeup and stuff like that by watching Dollar Tree haulers that go and show you what's new in the store. But if you're looking to see what Dollar Tree has that's manufactured by Dollar Tree, I can do that for you. So LA Colors has been around for a long time. Dollar Tree always promotes LA Color products. So we have a lot of new stuff coming in terms of like blush, bronzer, concealer, makeup corrector, BB cream. We have hydrating serum concealer. This is stuff that we see all the time, but I want to make sure I'm showing you at least what now remember, this isn't going to show us a lot because it's going to be what's manufactured by Dollar Tree alone. So it's not going to be like, oh, I saw somebody show, Revlon or like some expensive brand or whatever. Cause for a long time we were seeing like Flower and stuff by Drew Barrymore. For the eyes, Ione, as we know, the eyelashes have become quite popular. They usually get rated really high. So if you're into Ione, they change the packaging every single season. And they've gotten really good reviews. So if you guys are into falsies, this is going to be the place for you. Eyeliner. The one thing I can tell you about someone that's really loved Ione and have tried a lot of their products is I like their mascara. They came out one year with like a mascara that had a really beautiful brush on it, and it just had such a potent smell. I mean, I loved it, but it smelled so bad. So, like I said, it's a personal preference. If you're interested in a lot of the makeup that comes in through Dollar Tree, I feel like most people just watch for like the brand stuff that comes through. Like here's Ardell right here. Ardell Double Up eyelashes for $1.25. Those are brand new. So if you're a person that wears the real thick volume eyelashes, that might be for you. And I like the Ione eyeliner. The thick pencil eyeliner. I like that. So let's go back one more time. I'm going over just a little bit, but I'm going to timestamp this so you can jump around. If you're coming across this later on the playback, you can always jump around. As you watch it on your TV, there should be a break in the bottom line of the video, and you can I usually label it, that's what a timestamp is, and it'll tell you where to go. So if you're like, I'm not sitting there watching a 2-hour video because I totally get it. But when you timestamp a video, it helps people so they can just jump around. All right. They have a coconut formula lip balm. Blistex, of course, lots of LA Colors, as I said before, Vaseline, heart-shaped lip gloss. They have a lot of stuff for kids too. Chapstick came out with a 3-pack. And then they have the LA Colors moisturizing lip gloss lately. So that might be brand new. I don't know because I don't buy a lot of the Dollar Tree makeup anymore. I'm trying to train myself as I age. I'm trying to, train myself to buy better products. Um, I know I do like, though I will tell you, I do like a lot of the sponges and stuff like that. So Dollar Tree has a Gua. Am I saying that right? Jade Stone. I don't know what that means, girl. I have no idea. Sassy and Chic has an assorted print eyelash case. I do like these little Sassy and Chic eyebrow razors. Those work really well if you've never tried those. We've got some eye patches. I know some people like those. Other people don't really they don't really rate those very high. Some new cosmetic bags are coming in for the spring and summer. We've got some headbands coming in. I know a lot of people use those for like when they take off their makeup to get their hair out of their face and stuff. So they've got some really cute Valentine's Day ones from April Bath. And then we've got some beauty blenders. We've got some new tweezers and stuff. We've got some, I know these have been in the store, these Valentine's Day rose brushes. A lot of people have liked those. They got rated really high. I don't know if people are using them or if they're just using them as like props around their vanity. Here's a new beauty sponge as well by Be Pure. Some more makeup sponges and some puff sponges for like your what's it called, for like your compact and stuff. They have a 7 times mirror for $1.25, which is pretty good. So remember, everything we see on the Dollar Tree website is only going to be what Dollar Tree manufactures. So it's not going to show, Revlon, any Maybelline, L'Oreal, none of that. It's not going to show any of that. So I know some people are interested in the skincare. We can go ahead, I guess, and go, let's see. Let's look at the facial because I know some people go crazy over that stuff. So let's go low to high. We've got some Skin Collagen Facial. We've got some Hydro Plus. This is cleansing. Skin Nutrition Rice Ferment Night Booster for $1.25. We've got Be Pure Hydrating Rose Oil. We've got the Renewing Serum by Be Pure. We've got some Orchid non-medicated acne patches. Not sure. I know a lot of people do like the makeup cleansing wipes, excuse me, from Dollar Tree. This is Global Beauty. They did get almost 5 stars. We've got aloe vera. We've got some patches, some face masks. I don't know what this is, girl. This is snail facial mask. Ooh, weird. They've got some skin nutrients. I'll let you like say what that is because I have no idea. The Global Beauty did come out with the new like skincare line, if you will. So I will click on that so you can see it. So it's got some vitamin C skin cream. It looks like it's got some vitamin C facial cleanser, glowing vitamin C eye cream. Oh, I guess they're just 2. So it shows in the box. Do I have that right? So one of these in the larger case or whatever is with niacin whatever and AHAs and vitamin E. And so anyway, if you want to go in there and look at that, it looks like they have some new stuff. So there you go. All right. Dermasil has a new acid toning solution. And then we've got Global Beauty has some vitamin C facial serum. We've got the beads. Now, I know a friend of mine really loves these facial serum beads. She's been using them for a long time. Global Beauty also has a secondary one of these, which is collagen. So this is Smooth Lift Facial Cleanser with peptides, hyaluronic acid, you know that one, and then squalane. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I'm terrible at taking care of my skin. So, and trust me, I'm way in that age range that I should be like, loving every single thing, like trying to get together a skin routine that's going to save me because I'm not getting any younger. The clock is a ticking for me. All right. We've got some Real Vegafirm Superfood Coconut Facial Masks if you guys are interested. We've got some more of the Global Beauty Vitamin C Cleansing Pads. We've got some new iPads that are coming in. They got 4.8 of a rank. These have like, they're always fun. So these are like strawberries, bows, strawberries and oranges or something, and then daisies. So those are really cute. Those would be cute in a little Easter basket if you're going to be putting something together for somebody. And then let's see. Just trying to make sure I do all of this for you correctly. I am scrolling quickly, so I do know that. This is Way to Skin Retinol Essence Facial Mask. Be Pure Character Face Masks. Here is some Be Pure Revitalizing Assorted Face Products. So it looks like probably retinol and stuff like eye serum. I'll just show you really quickly. Yeah, they're like an oil of Olay type thing. Olay Night Recovery Cream and a micro sculpting cream. And then they have an eye serum. So that is something to look at. Those are $1.25. By the way, they are not $1.50. They did get a 5-star rating though. So a lot of people do try these products. And Dollar Tree has come across and got these beauty products that seem to be really popular. So this one is a Be Pure Retinol Serum Under Eye Roller. So this comes in vitamin C, collagen, and retinol. And so the vitamin C is going to be orange, the collagen is going to be blue, and the retinol is going to be like a lavender color. They do have some soothing collagen, cucumber, and aloe infused masks, wipes, I guess. Let's see. They have some April bath and shower facial scrubbers. So they've kind of changed the shape of those. More of the facial serum beads. These are retinol serum beads. So the other one I think are just serum beads. And then this one is retinol. So one is vitamin C and one is retinol. So the blue ones, if you see them in the store, are the retinol, and the copper ones are like the vitamin C, if you will. And this one is Skin Nutrition Botanicals Tea Tree Oil. This has Saline something acid balancing face wash. That's $1.25. Happy Skin's Healthy Skin Face Care Assorted Essentials. Those come in like a weird little, how like the baby food things, that I guess those come in that kind of packaging for $1.25. And then there is the multivitamin face serum. Here is some more of the beads. So this is kind of interesting because we haven't seen this in a while. I mean, I know that the beads have been around for a long time, but I feel like there's just like waves, when you see a bunch of different types of them. So these are the serum face capsules, and they are like blue and the pearl, and then Pond's. And we know Dollar Tree's been selling Pond's for a long time. So let me go ahead and just scroll up really quickly. And that was all the stuff for skincare. I don't see any other, like, really nothing that might be really super interesting. Dermasil has cocoa butter, so I don't know if that's new or not. But here's a Dermasil skin product, assorted products. So I don't know what this is. I know some people like Dermasil. Let's see. This is, what are we looking at here? A multivitamin eye serum, a whipped recovery cream. It has Marula, I don't know. Marula. So you say it. Oil, Baobab, Baobab, and some other kind of something. And then we've got a melon jelly cleanser, and that's a sulfate-free melon extract. And then they have a face serum, and they have a hydro serum. So I think Dermacilla is still a product that's sold in like Target and Walmart. So I don't think Dermasil, I know it's like a hypoallergenic or something, like for people that have skin conditions and stuff like eczema and so forth, psoriasis, stuff like that, Dermasil. I don't know though. I don't know if the doctor still recommend it or not. They have a skin treatment lotion. We've got some Spa Brazilian Soul pistachio and caramel body butter. We have Be Pure moisturizing lotion. We've got some Spa luxurious scented lotions. They kind of always have that. Dove. This is a beauty cream, but it doesn't say what it is. It's just pink. Hydro Plus water gel. Hydro something acid. And then we've got some Global Beauty skincare product assorted. I don't know. It's not really saying what it is. So lots of different lotions, and it's mostly Be Pure. Spa Essentials, foot scrub, repair and smooth. Creamy cocoa butter by Carol. Vaseline cocoa butter. So that's a product Curel, that's a pretty good product. That's just, it's a 1 ounce. It's a 1 ounce though. And then we have some personal care moisturizing shaving oil. We've got Gold Bond. They've been selling that for a while. Vaseline, of course. And that's it. These are all $1.25 products, by the way. They are not $1.50. And I think that's everything, you guys. All right. So that is everything. We're going to end it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the screen right here. So I'm going to end it right there for Dollar Tree. Okay. So I was right at the over mark of an hour. So I will timestamp because I did say I would be here probably about an hour and a half. So we're going to go ahead and stop sharing our screen for Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to get rid of that altogether. We're going to pop into clearance at Walmart. So let me go ahead and jump into the Walmart portion of tonight's video. So I'm going to put myself down on the left-hand side of the screen. So for those of you that like Walmart, like myself, I have been stalking Walmart for their brands, and that is going to be Time and True, No Boundaries, and so on and so forth. You can go into the departments and stuff like that. I've also been looking a lot at the shoes and stuff because there were a lot of boots that I saw over the winter and stuff. And all I can tell you is if you're going to go into the clearance place of Walmart, just make sure that you're filtering. So let's go under $10 and see what's on that end of the spectrum here. And we know that there are quite a lot of brands that are not sold by Walmart. So when you go into they don't have a filter, I guess, with this one, do they? Services? No. Is it going to let me do so here's something I'm just learning right this minute is that when you look at the clearance items, it's not going to decipher what is Walmart. So you're going to have to know your brands. So Time and True, we know, is manufactured by Walmart. No Boundaries is manufactured by Walmart. It's kind of like when you go to Sam's and stuff, we know that Members Mark is a Sam's product, and then they have certain labels, that's manufactured by Sam's and certain contracts that they have. So they do have some throw blankets on sale. And again, if you're looking at this from your iPad or from your laptop, you should be able just to wave your cursor over like each blanket like I am now, and it'll show you what it looks like. Because that's the one thing I like sometimes about showing you guys stuff on desktop is that I don't have to always click in and click out, because sometimes when I do that, it turns into a mess. So there's lots of kids stuff on sale. I told my daughter this as well, because I told her, I said, hey, if you're looking for toys, if you're looking for stuff for Gray, because Gray's 2, if you're looking for stuff for Kai and Naomi and stuff, now's the time to do it, because although obviously they're growing and they may not be the same, size next year, there's still a lot of things you can buy for right now for spring and summer for your kids that are really, really affordably priced. Because right here, this is Jessica Simpson toddler girls bikini swimsuit, and it's got a shirt that goes over it. So like I said, Jessica Simpson, I guess, has a contract with Walmart, and her items are $5. So that's not bad. Like, if you guys are traveling, you're going to be going on vacations. But again, you need to kind of be mindful of like when you're looking on Walmart that, obviously if it's going to be a brand, it might be very limited as to what's left. So what I do is as the seasons change on Walmart, I basically just put things in my cart and I watch in my save for later when they change. And then I have a weekly schedule where I look at all the clearance deals and all the, deals, because I've really been loving Walmart lately. I don't know why. I've been really, really attached to Walmart and Temu and all these different companies that I'm just experimenting with. So this right here are these pants here. If you have a toddler or a young child, these are girls, and these are going to be Wonder Nation. So I don't know if that's a brand that Walmart sells directly, but over 2,000 people have bought these. So they have 5 stars, but they're all $2. So, and as you can see, I mean, they're plenty for spring if you have little kids or grandkids or something. Now there's not a lot left because they're so cheap. See how they had several? They had like probably 15 patterns, but now because they're on sale, you know what I mean? People jump on this stuff. So $279 for the blue ones, and the sizes are the only thing left in the blue ones are 7-8, which is perfect for Naomi because she's a 7. Well, she's a 6, but she's tall, so she can wear that. Now, the purple is going to range from a 4 to 5 all the way up to a 416 for $2.76. The purple solid is only available in the 7-8. The pink is $279, and the only thing left is 7-8 all the way up to 1416. The darker pink is going to range. No, they're sold out of the dark. Yeah. So like I said, you got to jump on this stuff. This is why I'm sharing the clearance items with you guys. I always I start at $10 and then I'll go up. Sometimes I'll go to $5, but I already know that the stuff for $5 isn't going to be that great. But you can still search it, right? So like for Kai, there's some striped shirts still here, because here in Northern California, it's still kind of foggy and misty, and it's not quite hot yet. So, even if my daughter like ordered some of the stuff for Kai, it'd still be perfect for him. And maybe she can get some stuff from Ari too. And for gray, actually, because for $388, that's a really good price, and there's tons of different colors, as you can see, but you'll have to click on the item to see what sizes are available. So like I said, don't sleep on the clearance for Walmart. Now, Walmart, I noticed as well, has been having a lot of capri jeans and shorts and all that kind of stuff for us as women. So if you guys are interested, definitely check that out. Time and True has had a lot of clearance prices right now. So $957 for these. I was looking at these for myself. So $981, and they're coming in all sizes in the dark wash. So $981 for these, and they go from 0 to 20. They have a medium wash that is also available in a 0 to 20. They have the black stone wash that is also available in 0 to 20. And then the lighter one, which is more 80s, it's kind of like ripped. That one, they only have available right now in 14 to 18. One thing I will tell you is please be sure to look at what they're made of, because if you're overweight like me and what fits you and what doesn't, because I've noticed that a lot of stuff with Time and True and No Boundaries is 100% cotton. So just make sure you're realizing that, because I bought some shorts and I thought I was going to be able to get away with wearing them just around the house, and I can't because they're straight cotton. I bought them in a 12 thinking if they're stretchy, I would be able to fit them, but they're like 97% cotton or something, and I guess I just didn't notice. These are 73% cotton and 23% polyester. So they are going to stretch a little bit, just so you know. And it also, just make sure that when you look at the material that you are looking at all of it, because it's telling you right here the difference. So the light, medium, and dark washes are going to consist of the 73% cotton, 23% polyester. However, the black is going to be 71% cotton and 28% polyester. So not much difference, but that little bit of difference might, make a difference for if you order it online, because a lot of these prices when they're clearancing off these items are online only. So I did want to just let you know that if you are loving Walmart the way I am, because I'm obsessed with Walmart lately. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but I have been ordering from them like crazy. So with that said, lots of kid stuff, lots of baby stuff too. Like look at these onesies for $2. They do have some kitchen stuff. When you're searching clearance on Walmart, you can obviously, choose what you're looking for. But when you go to the clearance itself, what I do is I just go to Walmart itself. And I just type in, like when I go to Walmart, let's say, right? I just went to clearance. I typed in clearance into the search bar here. Obviously, you can narrow it down if whatever you're looking for. As you can see in my past searches, I've done women's clearance shoes, women's clearance. Sometimes they already populate as well. But if you're looking for broad clearance, I would just do clearance. You can also do in store. Now you need to choose the store you're looking for, because every Walmart is going to have different stuff. Not every single Walmart is going to have the same merchandise. So just make sure you're mindful of that. But there are a lot of things to take advantage of when it comes to Walmart right now. And we know Walmart, I mean, there's a Walmart at every corner, kind of like Dollar Tree. I would definitely check though to see who the sellers are, because a lot of these sellers are Chinese. And so, China, they're China based. So they don't come as fast. But they will tell you under the product if they do come Walmart's shipping, if that makes sense. So as you can see, some of these products are not directly from Walmart, but as you can see, like these two items right here, it says pick up tomorrow or whatever. So just be mindful when you're looking at the clearance items where it's coming from, because a lot of this stuff you can get on Temu and Amazon and stuff like that for cheaper. So when I do clearance for Walmart, I do it mainly just for Time and True and No Boundaries, because I know that's part of Walmart. If you shop for children's things a lot or whatever, maybe shoes or slippers, whatever it is that you look for, there, just know the Walmart brands. I will tell you, I did purchase these pajamas in the black, the pink, and the purple. I think what did I order? But I noticed now that when I got them, they were $5 as well, but they're almost all sold out. So I will just show you kind of. Now, I didn't purchase these. I live alone by myself. You know what I mean? Like, obviously this is a junior's item, but they were so comfortable. Oh my God, these are so comfortable. The only thing I will tell you is they're very short. So like I said, if you have kids at home, if you're, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just run. I mean, if you're overweight, just be careful, because they do come down very, very short. I don't mind because it's just me here, but they only have the purple left in small, medium, and large, and they have the blue. And the blue, I should get a blue pair. They only have medium, and extra, extra large. So these were originally coming from extra, extra small all the way to 3X. But right now, once you click on a certain item, you're going to see who has what. Now, because I was telling you that when I look for clearance items on Walmart, I look for just No Boundaries and Time and True. So when you click on something that you know is manufactured by Walmart, you can just go here and like No Boundaries and see kind of what's on sale, if that makes sense. So but it's not going to just give you clearance items. So, I mean, if you're looking for specific clearance, because I'm here to kind of this series is more made to share with you guys what is on clearance specifically. So obviously you can float through the Walmart website all you want, on your own time, but I'm just kind of here to show you what is actually on sale. And because of the way Walmart is designed, you can do it in store, you can do it just online. You can shop all the clearance, seasonal, under $5, under $10, under $25, home, toys, fashion, blah, 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 blah. So it's depending on what you're looking for. I usually just do it under a certain price, so it'll show me everything. But just make sure that when you're looking at something that it's promoting, that you're looking underneath the product, whether you're doing this on your phone, on your iPad, on your TV, you know what I mean, on your computer, whatever, because I know a lot of people don't use their computers. But with that said, I just want you to know that you're going to pay shipping. That's why I'm saying that, because even though you might see something that's super on sale, you might be like, "Oh, that's a great price." But then you put it in the cart, you're paying $5.99 for shipping, and you're like, "No, I'm not going to do that." So always make sure that you look, on Walmart. But I highly recommend checking out Walmart right now, because they have so much stuff on sale. It's endless. And they have stuff for everything, including spring and summer. So I did want to bring that to your attention. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing Walmart now. So let me go ahead and move on to Target. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. Let's go into Target. Target is not somewhere I shop at very often, but I want to go ahead and share Target with you as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself down on the bottom. Now, Target's new for me. I don't really shop here that often, so I am not seasoned in Target at all. I'm going to go under 10. And I'm going to go shop I'm not going to go shop in store. I'm just going to look at it. I'm going to filter it, and I'm going to go down to, is it brand? Let's see. I was wondering, how do you decipher what's sold from Target? Because I know they have third-party sellers here too. Anyway, so here is what is on clearance at Target. There's lots of, baby stuff, socks, gloves, backpacks. I didn't like filter it out, to anything specific. I just went to, I think it was under 10, right? Isn't that what I did? So there's 50 pages here. So definitely check it out if you're looking for planners. They have them on sale for $8. That's pretty good. They have lots of storage stuff, kids stuff. They're starting to calendars. I guess they are starting to clearance out hair stuff, beauty, kid stuff. I'm sure there's going to be women's in here somewhere as I go because I didn't choose kids. I just chose under $10. So obviously it's going to share, like, see how it says under $10. It's not going to give me anything specific. I think I can filter it out if I want like women's or something, or department, actually by department. So you can do it by department, but I'd rather show you the broad part of it, So definitely check out Target because Target is having a huge, insane year-end clearance. Like I said, you are going to be able to find some steals and deals for your kids, for yourself. They're still going to be related to spring and summer, so it's not just all the year-end clearance. Like it's not just all about last year or the winter time. So, you will be able to score some seasonal stuff if you're still looking for that kind of stuff. But like, here's a pair of sandals for a little girl, a toddler. And I know this is Cat and Jack is a Target brand. So $9.75 for those cute little white sandals. That's a great price. They have some neutral ones here, 2 sandals for $9. They have some short sets for girls. Socks, lots of toddler and children's stuff because it's going to go from lowest to highest. Some plus size stuff is starting to enter the picture. Shoes. Target has their website set up a little bit different than Walmart, so you can't see as many products as you can with Walmart. But I would highly recommend that you guys check out Target and get in on this stuff because some of this stuff you can still, even though it's like year-end clearance and stuff, you can still pick it up in the store. And you can also just screenshot it maybe and go into, a local Target and see if they have it. The thing about Target is that it's going to depend on the zip code you put on Target. Like, I think that's the same for Walmart as well. But definitely just, know that even if you see something online, it's not going to guarantee that it's going to be in the same location. So if you're just wandering into the store thinking, oh, I saw this on the website, I think the sales and the merchandise, obviously, of what's available is going to vary from location to location. So again, lots of kids stuff, lots of women's. I was wanting to see if they had any beauty. I know I'm going fast, you guys, so my apologies. Lots of baby stuff. If you have a baby shower to go to or anything like that, they do have some biker shorts, Cat and Jack. Like, I think my daughter might want to know that because that's $3.50 and they have several different colors. So like I said, if you're, looking in the market to buy some clothes for the kids, let's say they have summer camp or summer school or whatever, we still have a little bit of time left in the school year, but the weather's going to start changing. And obviously you might want to start stocking up a little bit for play clothes and stuff like that for when the kids are home from school. So definitely check out Target. And again, it's going to be a variety and an array of things. So, and if you're a Circle member, you're going to get an even better price. I've been looking at the pop culture t-shirts. I've been wanting to get some t-shirts because I'm home a lot. And they have these graphic tees on sale for $7, which I think is really good. And I think once you add something to your cart, it's going to show you like more. See, like it's going to show me. But I think when you go down and all the recommended isn't going to be like, I don't know if it's specifically from Target or not, but obviously, I need to be mindful because like I said, Target also has third-party sellers. And I don't know if the item that I'm looking at is going to be specific to Target. So just make sure you kind of pay attention to that. But yeah, Target is having a huge sale. So definitely check out Target and you can go under 5, under 10, under 25. Lots of pop culture and memorabilia and all that stuff as well. They do have some shorts and jeans and skirts on sale as well. Lots of cute bottoms and stuff for the kids. Lightweight clothing for the spring for your kids, boys and girls, baby stuff. And you never know. I feel like sometimes you might get lucky with diapers and pull-ups and stuff like that. You never know what they may be clearancing off. I know, if you don't know this, there's periodically some brands and different companies go through rebranding of packaging. So sometimes when they change the packaging and the store stocks up, they'll clearance off that stuff, because it's an old packaging or whatever. Also, if you're a couponer, they've got some makeup coming in as well. So like I said, don't sleep on Target. Go through the clearance, and start looking at and seeing if you can get. I know tax time is coming up, and people are looking to get clothes for the kids and clothes for yourself and all that kind of stuff. So definitely you're going to be able to take advantage of a lot of better quality stuff at Target as well. So definitely check it out. And if you're looking for some spring and summer stuff for yourself coming up here, don't sleep on Target. So that is my Target spiel for you. This is really cute. Look how cute that is. That is so cute. So if you have like a little, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I have so much fun sharing the clearance and the sales with you guys. I don't know what is going on with me. I am obsessed. Okay. So that is everything for Target. So I'm going to now back out of Target. Here I am again. I'm going to back out of Target and stop sharing the screen there. And I'm going to jump over to Temu. Temu is one of my favorite places. So I just always share Temu finds just because it's fun. So Temu has got some stuff on sale. They're promoting stuff. Now, just beware, like if you open up the Temu app and you're going to be ordering stuff from your phone, just be careful because Temu is going to lock you into all those games and everything. And it's not always what it seems. So, I mean, if you don't have any experience with Temu, just be forewarned. Now, I order from Temu all the time. I love them. I don't normally have a problem. If it's coming from a local warehouse, just know this. You're going to pay shipping on every single item that you order. So just know that local warehouse means it's local in China and it will come from separate sellers. If it's coming from Temu, it's coming from the actual Temu brand. So everything, these are sellers have an agreement with Temu that Temu is going to sell their products under the Temu brand, and then you'll get free shipping on Temu alone. So they start to show you all of the hot brands. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, this is whether you're on your phone or a computer. Remember, I'm sharing all of this on the phone, on a computer with you. So it's going to appear differently than when it does for you. But they're going to kind of just randomly. Temu is one of those things. It's like walking into Hobby Lobby. It's so overwhelming. I mean, seriously, it is so overwhelming to shop in websites like Temu, SHEIN, even Amazon sometimes can be overwhelming. So I just like to share with you guys what is out there. If you're a content creator, I mean, I would just say shop everywhere. You know what I mean? Share everything and everything you can think of. I wouldn't say just go and randomly buy things you won't use because I've learned the hard way with that. But I will say don't rule out Temu because I would pay attention to the reviews like this stuff, pay attention like how many people buy from the seller, what the ratings are and stuff like that. But just remember ratings are ratings. It's people's personal choice. One thing I will say of buying from a Chinese marketplace like Temu, AliExpress, all of those types of places, SHEIN, because they all sell kind of similar stuff. Just make sure that you're paying attention, to the details of things like what the material is, read reviews and pictures, videos, all that stuff. Because you want to know what it's going to look like when you get it. And it is there. A lot of people don't know how to check reviews. And that's the thing is that especially on a website like Temu. So just make sure, let's see, let me find something to share with you what I'm talking about. So let me find something that is worth, looking at. Because this is kind of like the front page of Temu. And that's the thing about, like I said, shopping from websites like this is that you're better off going in and looking for what you're looking for. So like for instance, let's do spring clothes, just women's spring clothes. So someone's, just searched women's spring and summer clothing, right? So here it is. I usually always go by top selling. That's how I do it. And then based on that, I will look at the top rated sellers. I'll look at how many items they sold. Because what I want you to know as well on Temu is that just because you see 2,336 reviews, this is on the store, the seller itself. It might not be specifically to this item. So that's the one thing I learned the hard way I didn't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's showing us different shirts and stuff like that, but the reviews don't mean that there's 2,000 reviews on that specific garment, if that makes sense. So, like I said, if you're looking and you find something that's interesting on Temu, I would say the majority of everything that's sold on Temu is, it's going to be cheaper material. It's mostly going to be polyester, some kind of stretchy material, shiny. It will endure a lot of washes, so I do like Temu. I really do. I have more success with Temu in my experience than I do with Amazon, and I order from Amazon all the time as well. One thing I will tell you is that if you were to buy the same shirt from one seller and buy the same shirt from another seller, because a lot of sellers sell the same thing, you may see a difference. That's the one thing I've learned as well, because I've accidentally doubled, like ordered the same shirt twice, but from two different sellers, and then compared the shirts and then felt like, oh, these are different. So, like I said, if you're going to look for something on Temu, regardless of what it is, be very specific in your find. So you're not getting all thrown off and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. It's too much. I can't handle it. You know what I mean? Like, this is not what I came here for. Because you can get into a rabbit hole on Temu, but if you go down to the bottom to, like, if you're looking for pop culture shirts, if you're looking for vacation outfits, if you're looking for summer dresses on clearance. Now, clearance is a funny thing on Temu, I will tell you, because they really don't have a clearance. They advertise it as clearance because it's wholesale, but it's not really clearance, if that makes sense. So, like I said, if you come across something you really like, something that's trendy, something that's like a mock of whatever's in the, like, for 2026, or whatever, you see something really cute that you love, all I will tell you is please make sure that you look at the reviews. So let's go ahead and try to find something cute. I don't know. I don't even know, because my cute might be different than your cute. But because I like summer dresses. I'm shaped weird, so I can never find the right kind of summer dress. Every time I order a dress, it looks like it either looks like it was made for a teenager, or it just looks stupid on me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need to find the right shape for my body type. Like, I don't know, for some reason this looks kind of cute, but that's just kind of boho. So let's go down and see if anybody ordered it. Nobody's ordered it. They do have 5 reviews, but there's no reviews on it. See? So that's not going to help us. So let's go back to women's dresses. I'm just trying to show you what, like, a review would look like, So this is cute. Wow, that's really cute. But look how short it is. Oh my God, that is adorable. But look, you would have to wear shorts underneath that or something. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm looking for somebody that's reviewed it. This is the items. This isn't the reviews. It says it got 3.3 stars. Are you even seeing what I'm looking at? Let me see. Okay. I forget. I'm sorry, you guys. I forget every time I click on something, it takes me out of the window. So I apologize for that. Let me find an outfit. Because I forgot. Every time I click on a dress, it pops up in another tab, and then I have to take you into the tab and all that stuff. So if you were just watching it stand still, I apologize. So let's see. Let's look at this dress right here. I'm going to go out of that screen for a second, and I'm going to take you into this actual garment. So here's a dress. See, I forget when I share something with you. So this got 4.7 reviews. A lot of people from the US have bought it. 91% of people were pleased with it. See all reviews. Let's look at the American reviews. That's the thing, is I hate that when nobody takes pictures. Look at that. No one takes pictures. Everybody's like reviewing the product, but they're not showing us what it looks like. Like, it's really important when you review something, especially from China, that you're sharing with us what it looks like. So let me get out of this. Let me find something else. Let me take this out of here and let me find something else. This is cute. Let's see. How about this? Do we have this? Okay, this got 52 reviews. Before I show you though, I know you're standing still. Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay. So this is a perfect example. All right. So let me go ahead and bring you in here to this Temu review. So this will be the last thing I share with you on Temu before I move on. So as you can see, I'm in the reviews for Temu. And so we can look at the model, right, and go, oh my God, that dress is the most adorable thing. Well, definitely always look at people that take pictures because they're going to show you what the garment really looks like. Um, you know, I mean, she didn't really take really good pictures. I mean, I feel like I wish people would take full body pictures so we could see. She ordered an extra large. She did say it was true to size. So I guess, but it looks very, very different, obviously, right, from the model, if that makes sense. So, like I said, anything you order from Temu, always go into the reviews and look and see if you can what the actual garment looks like. Because I've been looking at these vests right here. Let me show you. I have been obsessed with these vintage vests. I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. I'm too heavy to wear them, but nonetheless. So I've been looking at these vests like this. I don't know what it is, but I am obsessed with these stupid vests. They have a ton of them. And so I've been looking at these and I wanted to know what they look like. And is there a picture? Okay, so there is a picture. But see, she didn't really show us. See, it's like I feel like when people do reviews, they're more focused on themselves. It's like when they do reviews for garments that are sold on Temu, they're taking selfies and like that's not really what you're here for. I mean, you are here to share it with us what it looks like, of course, right? Because we all want to know. But at the same time, it's like, can you show us like a full body thing? Like I just got this Temu. It says salty on it. It's a little bit tight because I ordered a medium. I should have ordered a large. But this is salty. It's long sleeve, but I should have ordered a large. I should have ordered a large, and I got it from Temu, and it's super cute. It's really, really super cute. But if it was just one size up, it would be better. But I want to show you like just an example of what I'm talking about that gives you a good example. So give me a second because I'm looking for a garment for you to show you a real true review, if that makes sense. So I'm back to this window. I'm just looking for something that we can see. You know what I mean? That I can actually show you a good example of. Cuz like all I can tell you is when you shop on Temu, you're going to see all these beautiful models, right? Which are basically just stock pictures, to be honest. I mean, these are real people, but they're just stock, they're used for like it's like one picture. And then when they load the thing, they can put a different color dress on the same person, if that makes sense. So it's like a stock. They're called mock photos. But anyways, I want to share with you what this like actually looks like. So let me see. Like this one to me is really cute. Let me show you this white one I'm looking at right here. So let me go back in. Let me stop sharing the screen and let me show you this white dress real quick. Because I want to show you what a review, like a good review looks like. So I don't know if you guys like this dress. It looks cute. To me, it looks cute. It looks a little flowy, so I feel like if you're on the heavier side, I don't know, this might not be flattering. I would say because my daughter's pear-shaped, and I keep telling her, if you're gonna buy a pear-shaped, you can't buy this kind of stuff that flies out and like flares out on the sides, if that makes sense, because it's gonna make you look big. So, but anyway, that's regardless of the point. So I want to click on this. Okay, so this is a bad example because there is no picture. So we can't use that as an example. I'm trying to show you what a good Temu review looks like, okay? Especially if you are looking for summer clothes. So let me try. I'm desperately looking for this, sorry. I know a lot of people like sundresses. Maybe some people don't like sundresses, but I mean, I do. I like. Let me show you this vest. I'm looking at this vest I was looking at. Let's see, because I like vintage items. So like, I always go to vintage. Like if I shop on Temu, this is the first thing I do. When I go on Temu, one of the first things I search with Temu is vintage, always. And so I just do vintage. I just put vintage in the search bar, and then it shows me all these different things, right? Because it's going to show me retro stuff like these shorts. I love these shorts. I'll probably order some. I just like them. I think they're cute. But I've been obsessed with like this kind of vest right here. And I've been like, I wonder what that really looks like on somebody. And because they're selling these vests, look how beautiful they are. Like they're selling this velvet vest for $8.81. They've sold over a lot. They've sold like 2,000 of these. So watch, I'll show you. I think this is the same one that I looked at the other day. I'm obsessed with this vest. I do not know why, but I love this vest. And so if you're small on the top, you might, if you're busty, you might have a little bit of a trouble. But okay, so we see this on the model, right? This is a Temu product. You're going to see the same thing on SHEIN and stuff like that. And it's just gorgeous. This thing is gorgeous. But here's the thing. I mean, it's going to be made of like, if you go down and you look, because in my opinion, I like the velvet better, like the blue, the navy is a lot prettier than the black to me. But what I'm saying is that it's going to be stretchy, so I wouldn't worry about that. Like, see how a lot of American people buy US, people from the USA are big customers on Temu. And so I've been, I always read reviews, but I also look for videos and pictures. So this person says, it's really cute. I'm 135 pounds, 5'4". She said, I ordered a large, which isn't my normal size. I'm a medium, so I thought this would be too small. And she said, Anne was right. So large fits me perfectly. So I don't, when you're ordering Chinese stuff, you have to be very careful. So like I said, also know when you look at the reviews on Temu, like when you're under the impression that when you're looking at a garment that's sold by that seller, if they have several items in their store, some of the reviews might not be for the thing you're looking at, if that makes sense. Like, we're looking at this blue vest, but one of the first photos and videos that are coming up is a dress, right? So, but like I said, always go in and look at I wish people would learn how to like do a review. It's like, just set a timer, man, stand back, let the timer go off and take a full body picture of people just have such a hard time. And that's just my own personal opinion, but I feel like it would help a lot if people did that. So this person right here bought the vest, if that makes sense. She's showing it to you. She bought it in brown. And here's what it looks like. And that's why I said, when you're buying stuff from China, always go into the videos, the pictures, anything you can, so you'll know the reality of what you're getting, because it's going to be a cheap material. So it's most likely going to be stretchy, but the reviews are going to help you a lot for shoes, for pants, for shirts, all that stuff, because it's going to help a lot, because it's going to help you with sizing so that you're not wasting your money, you're not wasting your time. You know what I mean? And you know what to expect. Because when you're looking at the model, you're going to be like, oh my God, that's so gorgeous. But it may not look the same. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we're not models, but I'm saying that, see how you can go, when you go through the actual reviews, remember that dark, beautiful blue that we just saw in the model? Well, this is probably what it looks like in person. So the person is going to say, I ordered a navy blue vest and it's royal blue. You know what I mean? It's not what I thought at all. So like I said, always go through the reviews, look at the videos if anybody has a video or something like that, and just make sure that you know what you're getting before you get it. Also, if you're confused or you don't know how to read, because like I said, this can be a really confusing website, especially if you're looking at your phone. It's so small, you know what I mean? You can't really see. But if you go down to the very bottom, like under the store seller, if that makes sense, it tells you it's 100% polyester. So we know it's going to be kind of shiny. It's going to be more of a velour or like a faux velvet, so not real velvet. And it's going to be super stretchy. So I would say read the reviews, find someone that's similar to your size, and then, figure it out. But I just want to give you the best, advice I can give you when it comes to Temu, because there's a lot of people that could be disappointed. You know what I mean? Like, especially, I mean, but I luckily with Temu, I haven't had that many problems. So, and their jeans, I absolutely love their jeans. I don't think I've ever gotten anything like even the shirt. Like I knew, see, I've ordered from Temu so many times now that I kind of know what to expect. So, you know, I just absolutely love Temu. So anyway, um, Temu has a lot of stuff on sale. They're gonna tell you that it is clearance, but it's really not. Okay, it's really not on clearance. So we're gonna stop with Temu. So let's go ahead and get out of Temu. So a couple of days ago in my videos, I've been talking about Amazon and this new Amazon haul thing that they were talking about. So I want to show you that. So on Amazon, they have this new area here on Amazon called Amazon Haul. And here it is. So if you just go to Amazon Haul, it's going to show you the ultimate, you know, of all the stuff that's on like lightning deal, stuff that's super cheap, blah, 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 blah. You're also going to see, because I'm not logged into Amazon this time. So on the top right hand corner, it's going to say add $25 to unlock free shipping. So obviously, if you want to take advantage of this portion of Amazon and get like the lowest deals possible, very similar to Temu, they're probably competing at this point. So they were probably trying to find a way to drive traffic back to Amazon. So with this said, you have to order $25 in order not to get charged per seller. So they do have tabs up here. I don't know if you can see them, but if you're watching on your TV, so we have women, men's, kids, homes, electronic, beauty, kitchen, home improvement. Under $2 is basically going to show you just an abundance of things, you know, just a bunch of random crap. So I would say probably use the tabs because that's what I've found is kind of beneficial. So if I go to women, I still have to filter it. I am normally a large, medium, something like that. I usually do both just because I'm finding that as I order from China, I'm ordering a large, but sometimes they come too big, sometimes they come too small. So as you can see, this is very similar to what Temu sells. But as you can see, I feel like Amazon is competing with like Temu and SHEIN and places like that. So these are going to be the bottom of the bottom and where you can get your best prices. So always make sure you come over here to the haul portion of things and just see if you can filter out some of the cheaper clothing. And I mean, it's still going to be searchable on Amazon, but I do want to tell you that if you do order something from Amazon Haul and you put it in your cart, it's going to be different than ordering from Amazon straight away. Like I noticed because I ordered from Amazon Haul that it was sectioned out differently. Like when I put it in my cart, it wasn't in all of my cart. It was in like Amazon Haul. So it's just weird. But I think it's because it's separate. It's like my Prime deal doesn't apply to this or something. So I just want to let you know. So definitely check out Amazon Haul. You can still find stuff for spring, summer, you know, you can find a lot of stuff. You can find shoes, everything you want. You can find home items. Like I said, I've kind of went over this before, but I kind of want to keep reiterating that Amazon has this new thing called Amazon Haul, which I think you guys would really like. And so just definitely check it out. It's not going to be any different necessarily than your lightning deals on your Prime membership and stuff. But with the Amazon Haul, you're going to be able to at least find all the stuff that's kind of, you know, at the bottom of the barrel cheap. But just remember, you have to spend $25 in order to unlock that free shipping, whether you're a Prime member or not. So some of you guys might be turned off by that. But I did want to share that part of Amazon with you. So like I said, they have women, men, kids, home, electronics, beauty. So I haven't checked the beauty part yet. So let's go ahead and just take a peek at that real fast. With the Amazon haul portion of it, it's just basically, it looks like now they do have some brands in here that is kind of cool. So they have Elf, EOS, Dove, NYX, Revlon, Maybelline, Burt's Bees. They have just a ton. I mean, I guess I can't, you know, say that whole thing, but there are going to be some off brands on here as well. But if you are looking for something, you might be able to find it. So like I said, the Amazon haul portion of things is supposed to be kind of like their clearance section or lightning deal section, if you will. Now, is the price for the lightning deal going to be always the best? Probably not. So, but if you're a Prime member, you know, who knows, you may be able to get it on a decent price. And they do have brand. So always check out the Amazon haul portion. So when you log into your account, it's going to be over here underneath the Amazon symbol. It says Amazon haul, and all you have to do is just click on the Amazon haul portion of it. And then, obviously be logged into your account and so on and so forth. And then if you're a creator, make sure you share with your audience this Amazon haul portion, because it is pretty cool. That's all I'm going to tell you. I've ordered from it already and I really like it. So I did want to go ahead and share that with you guys. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And that is going to do it for Amazon. Excuse me. Okay. I'm just shy of 2 hours. I wanted to hit a cap at 2 hours. So I'm probably going to go over about 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and start looking at, what is this? What is this? Oh, SHEIN. So let's go ahead and share SHEIN real quick. So for those of you that like SHEIN is having, this is the deals for the week. Remember, I'm really happy I'm doing this because I want to share with you guys the best of the best. So if you have Rakuten, you're going to get 3% off this week. So we can activate that. We'll just activate that. I am doing this from a computer. You can do it from your phone or from your PC. What is it called? That thing? iPad or tablet or whatever. So they're having a 65% off and 25% off. So you can collect it all if you want. I don't think I'm logged into SHEIN right now. So I'm just going to continue on. If you sign up for the first time, you're going to get 30% off, free returns, free shipping. SHEIN is starting to design their website a lot like Temu, which is different because if you've been shopping on Temu like me for a really long time, then you can see the difference of how they're changing. So that's something that's super interesting in my opinion. But you can look at the sales stuff. We can look at the sales stuff of what's going on. You can filter it out. As you can see, a lot of what we see on SHEIN these days is becoming more and more and more like Temu. SHEIN is just, I don't know. I feel like they've just changed. Obviously, I mean, SHEIN is SHEIN is SHEIN, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people that have ordered from SHEIN for years. So it's not like, it's going to be any different than you remember it. But I feel like the way to navigate the website is becoming more busy and more busy and more busy. So they do have up to 90% off right now, it looks like. So I'll put myself on the bottom of the screen. So if you're interested, I would highly recommend checking out SHEIN and seeing what they have to offer. You can, what do I do? What? Confirm. What does that mean? What? Please select the following graphics in order. What? God. Okay. 1, 2. Uh-oh. 3. I did it wrong, I think. I did it wrong. Okay, here we go. Like, wait. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why they do that. Ugh. Anyway, it failed again? No way. Oh my God. This one. This one. This one. Are we good now? You guys, what is happening? Why am I timed out? What is happening? Okay, we're not going to spend too much time. Anyway, as I said, they're having a 90% off sale. Go to SHEIN if you're interested and look around. SHEIN has its own brand, as you know. So they're having a year-end clearance off too, $4. And SHEIN's like wide known. So you're going to get what you pay for. The only thing I don't like about SHEIN from all the years that I've been ordering from them, is their stuff is small. It's like really small. It's never what I think. So that is SHEIN. So definitely check out SHEIN. And then let's go ahead and also, we're going to get out of SHEIN now, and then we're going to go over and jump over to American Eagle. American Eagle is new for me. I have recently been introduced to American Eagle by a creator that I watch, and I really am interested because she I like her style too, but also I like the fact that she does shop there a lot, so I can see what they have, because I'm in my 50s, so I wanna make sure and get something that's gonna be appropriate for me. I mean, I don't really care too much about what society says, but there's certain, like, style that I like and stuff, and it's real simple. So, I've been looking at American Eagle lately, and I've been looking at their clearance. What I have noticed about American Eagle is that their clearance goes really quickly, and what I've been wanting is these like, I've been looking and looking and looking, and, I've been eyeballing, like, some of their basic sweatshirts and stuff. Um, what I have noticed is their sweatshirts go very quickly, sizing goes really fast, but now this one is on sale for 19. So it took forever. I think it also fluctuated because it was $64. So as you can see with American Eagle, they have higher prices. Obviously, you get what you pay for, so it's going to be, it's going to be nice whatever you get. But it is very I have noticed with American Eagle that it's really youthful though. I don't know. I mean, I feel like some of the stuff is very interesting to me and some of the stuff is just too young for me. So I just have to, kind of be mindful as to what I'm looking at. Obviously, I'm looking for stuff that's really simple and really like everyday wear, lounge wear, stuff like that. So but, I still wanna share that with you though, because they are having a pretty good sale. Their stuff is I feel like it's decent priced. I mean, I don't feel like it's super expensive. For me, it is because 'cause I'm just a cheap ass skate, but, like, they do have really good quality stuff. They do have a lot of stuff on sale right now, so I would say if you are looking, I would go to the clearance section of American Eagle, see if you can. Because one thing I do like about American Eagle is you can size it out, like tops, let's see, because I just want a lot of American Eagle I'm noticing is I don't know, it's a hit and miss, but it looks like a lot of it is oversized. Um, but they seem to like right now they're having I've been eyeballing this stuff for weeks and weeks. Like this right here, I really like. This one's on sale for $14 and it comes in several different colors. This is really cute. I feel like the creator that I watched, I feel like she might have ordered this. I don't know, but I feel like when she got it though, it wasn't as blue as it appears. I do like it though. And it's on sale for 14.98, so I might grab one of these actually. I might grab one of these, but oh shoot, they're out of the larges. How do these run big or small? Nobody ever says in the American Eagles like community. They never really say, like, in my opinion, like, see how, like that's really cute. Like, I like the simplicity of American Eagle, I will tell you that. I do like that. I really do like their stuff because it is very basic. Love the oversized fit. See, so I would say read the reviews. I mean, because that's what I need to do. So because I'm afraid to order a medium, but I feel like a medium might even be too big. Because I mean, I normally order a large, but I've been ordering mediums lately because things have been sold so big. And I feel like sometimes now I'm wondering if I can't get away with a small. I don't know though. I'm not very comfortable in smalls. You know what I mean? But I don't like to have anything too big because then I swim in it and I look heavier than I am and all that kind of crap. So I may just order this. I may take the plunge and order this one. Let's see. What else do they have in stock? The Paris one. I don't care for this one. This one's cute though. What size do they have it in? I wonder if I'm just curious if I could wear a small. Maybe. It looks stretchy to me. So I might order these 2 today, and I'll let you know. Because 'Cause I'm normally a 12, 14, and I'm a little busty, and I'm thick in the middle, so I don't know, I'll have to let you know. Because I might order one of each and see if I like these. I'll order a medium and a small one just to test it out. Because if it's too small, I can just lose weight, to be honest. So anyway, American Eagle is having some clearance, so I would encourage you. I don't know the difference between Ari and American Eagle. To be honest, you guys, I'm new to this. I like the simplicity of this website, so I don't really understand the Ari thing or Ari or whatever it is. So definitely check them out. I want to see is this stuff looks more like my style. Yeah, this to me is looks a little bit more woman. This is really cute. 45 bucks though. I don't know. I'm a cheapskate girl. I will not. Okay. I don't care. I don't care if I had the money or not. I just will not pay $65, $70 for a garment. I won't do it. I mean, it's hard enough going to TJ Maxx and getting irritated that all that shit is so expensive. I'm just like, why? Because I've always been a quantity over quality person. So I would rather have more than less. So if I have a budget, I would rather get the maximum amount of items I can for my budget and have more to choose from than less, like than better quality and less to choose from. You know what I mean? Because to me, no matter whether if something lasts $5, if something costs $5 or $50, I know I will take care of it. So it'll last me forever. So it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Is it called airy? I don't know what this is called, but anyway, this is more my style. Um, so anyway, they're having a sale, but 45 bucks. I would not pay 45 bucks for no sweater. I just wouldn't do it. Anyway, see, I prefer American Eagle, but maybe American Eagle's more like teenager because that's what it seems like. Sweatshirts and cardigans. The one thing I will tell you though that I don't like about this is it's real frumpy. It's real like sloppy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it doesn't look pretty on these women, but I'm saying, um, because of the way that I'm shaped, a lot of this stuff would not compliment me. Now, maybe the crop tops possibly would give me a little shape. So I've learned there's a secret to crop tops. A friend of mine taught me is buy tall. If you can buy a crop top in tall, then it'll fit you and you're short like me, then it would all work out better for you. So anyway, yeah. So I think I'm gonna order this green one and this blue one because it's on sale. That's the only thing I could see on sale. I'll go through here, but yeah, they're having a ton of stuff on sale. So I would definitely check it out if I was you. If you're in the market, I prefer from what I see here, I prefer American Eagle, in my opinion. I like the casual part of American Eagle, in my opinion. It's just better. Yeah, I like the simplicity of American Eagle. It's more my style because I don't really dress up ever. So, American Eagle is having a great sale. All right, so let me go ahead and we're going to now jump over to because I'm at 205, so I'm doing good. So, to wrap it up, we have two places left. We're going to go ahead and jump into Old Navy. Excuse me. Yeah, Old Navy. So Old Navy, I do believe, is having 2% off if you use Rakuten. So I'm going to hide that just for a second. Obviously, if you're a member of Old Navy or, any of these websites have like membership type things or anything like that, 40% off everything and an extra 30% off your first purchase if you've never ordered. Because I've never ordered online from Old Navy lately. So I probably would get that ultimate deal. So they do have an area where it says today's deals. So if you guys are interested, and you can do everything from women all the way to maternity. I always filter everything out. I'm a big filter person. So, I'll filter like my size, the style I like, all that kind of stuff. So looks like they have I like the stripes. This is cute. I don't have anything stripes. Cause I don't know. I have that one white shirt with the black stripes, but this isn't bad. I like that. That's cute. I like that. 18 bucks. And I would probably get that in a medium. Oh, wait, these are the pants. Never mind. These are the jogger pants. So let me filter this. Let's see. What am I looking for? Low to high. You can do store pickup. Yeah, there's lots of sales if you're in the market for like a bathing suits, underwear, sleepwear, graphic tees. They're clearancing out a lot of their Christmas stuff for this year. Boy shorts. I need underwear really bad. Let's see. This is cute. This is a t-shirt. Sleeves are kind of high, but that's cute. Very basic. 90s is back. You guys know that. The 90s is back for sure. So anyway, they're having an extreme sale. $4.47. If you've never ordered online, here are some high-waisted inseam jeans. Shorts, I mean. They don't have any sizes left though. That's the one thing I've noticed about Old Navy is they advertise something in the selection, but when you click on it, it's like they're all gone. Yeah, this is more like this is more what I need because my legs are not big, but the shorts that I got from Walmart are they're just too short. I need something right about mid thigh. I don't need anything shorter than that. I just don't. I'm too old and it's just not flattering, you know? I'm not a kid anymore. Like even this one right here, these look good. Like these because of the way because of how short my legs are and because of the way these would fit me. But I will tell you these are probably 100% cotton, which I would have to get probably 16 in these because if they're yeah, are they 100%? Let me see. Let me tell you. These are what are they made out of? 94% cotton. So yeah, these would not have any stretch to them. And I ordered a 12 at Walmart and the 12 is just I can button it, but it's just it's incredibly too small. So I would need a 14 or a 16. In solid cotton, you know, that's where I get my eye openers is that girl, okay? So, and I'll let you guys know. I started the new vlog channels. I'll wrap it up with that and show you my new channels so you guys can see what they look like. And they're on the front page, and I'll show you where to find them and everything. So if you guys want to watch my vlogs or whatever, this is where I'm going to start sharing my weight loss journey because I guess I'm supposed to get that stupid shot. But they have a bunch of shorts on sale. I don't know if I want to pay 40 bucks for their shorts though. Let's go into the fabric. 94% cotton. So a lot of what Old Navy is selling right now, I think you need to identify that as stretch. These are $9.99. Are they stretch though? I like those are cute. 94% cotton. Yeah, so these are gonna be the majority of, like, cotton. They're cute, though, but I would have to get a 16. That's why all the bigger sizes are probably gone because, you know, person that wears a 12 is gonna be a 14, a person I guess I could order a 14. I mean, I'm not in denial about the size that I am, and I'm not in denial of how wide they are, but, you know, for 9 bucks, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm not logged in, so I'm gonna have to save that. Anyway, so, they are having a huge sale. Let me go ahead and share with you before we leave, Old Navy, their clearance. So you can go under 5, under 10, under 15, under 20. I like to do it as a whole. I do want to go low to high and see first. Gosh, they have a lot on sale, you guys. Wow. This is Old Navy, by the way. You're probably going to get more of a selection. Oh my God, look at these sandals, you guys. They're on sale for $1.99. Wow. But they only have them in 0 to 3 months. Oh gosh. Yeah. I remember I used to shop at Old Navy all the time, like all the time. And I don't know how I migrated away from there. They have bikini bottoms on sale, maternity. I don't like see I need the department to be women. So let me just go ahead and do the women. I don't know what I'm looking for. I mean, I need stuff for summer and spring for sure. I just I don't do bathing suits. I didn't even do bathing suits when I was skinny. Um I mean when I was young. I never did bathing. I don't do all that. Um I feel very uncomfortable even when I was like I remember when I lost all my weight when I was a kid and I was like a size 2 or something and I was like I wore this bathing suit and I think the bravest I got was to wear like a French bikini. Not I'm sorry, not a French bikini. What's it called? The one piece but they came up really high like in a V. And I have those kind of hips so I was able to wear it and I guess I looked good in it. I was like 22 years old. But I felt so uncomfortable. I was really uncomfortable. I never got really comfortable in my skin like that, no matter what size I was. I was never able to get really comfortable like that. Anyway, they have a ton of shorts on sale for $4, 85% off. Wow. Look at all these shorts on sale. Their final sale, no return. So make sure that you're reading the reviews if you can. I always just look at the fabric. I need to know what they're made out of. So if I order them, I can order them right. See, these are 22% polyester, so I could wear all the sizes are out though. Every they only have a 30. All the sizes are gone. So they do have quite a few pairs of shorts on sale, but I don't know how many you're going to find that are going to be available because people start looking really early for sales and clearance and stuff. Plus, you get better online deals than you do in the store, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you're going to find them on the rounders, you know? God, I don't know where or how I stopped shopping at Old Navy. God, I loved Old Navy. Okay. So anyway, they're having a ton of sales. So make sure you check Old Navy. I love this sweater. That is a cute sweater. Is this the Oh, that's the skirt. I like that sweater. Where's the sweater at? This is cute too. Look at how cute that is for $4. But I'm wide in the I don't know if I couldn't pull that off anyway because I'm wide in the waist, so it would look like I would look weird in it. That's the one thing, man, when you're small and you're height and weight proportionate, you don't really have to go and try things on anymore because you know that it's gonna fall on you correctly. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're heavy, it's like you always battle with how is something going to look on you? It's not so much that you can't find your size, it's just more or less finding stuff that flatters your body, you know what I mean? So they're having a ton of sales, you guys. They have a ton of stuff. Just, I mean, go on to Old Navy, go onto the clearance section. These are shorts. I'm looking for the shirt. That's cute too. That's really cute if I was skinny. Straight ankle pants. Oh, I like the way those shorts are made. Shorts, but see, they have a look at that, 3 inches. They're too short. I like the way they're made though. Very 70s. They have lots of stuff on sale though. Lots. High-waisted, cut-off jeans. Didn't we just look at these? Yeah. There's nothing left. Those are really cute. I think we already looked at those. Anyway, you guys, they're having a huge sale at Old Navy. So make sure you are going through. There's like 3,000 items. So don't sleep on Old Navy if you're looking to get some stuff for summer. We know Old Navy's pretty basic. They're pretty solid and they're pretty basic. So obviously everything they're going to, have in stock and stuff is going to be lots of jeans on sale, capris, summer dresses, sweaters. Yeah, they have a lot. Anyway, so definitely check out Old Navy because they have the ultimate sale right now. That's cute. I like this shirt right here. I want that shirt. That's cute. That's really cute. Look how cute that is. I like it. I might have to get this. Anyway, so that is everything that's on sale at Old Navy. So let's go ahead and stop there. And then, okay, so now one last thing before we go. So hopefully you guys can watch this on Sunday, and I'll timestamp it when it goes back up. Last thing is Bath and Body. Now I will tell you what Bath and Body had on sale just randomly before I close out. So Old Navy is having a sale. I don't know if the year end I'm not seasoned in Old Navy, so excuse me. I'm not seasoned in Bath and Body. So if you already know the yearly how they do things, my friends do. I don't. I have no idea. But they have buy 3 get 3 free. Isn't that like skincare and hair care? So I think don't they I think they're a lot like what's it called? Like Hobby Lobby where they like rotate. So they have some perfume and stuff, but anyway, it doesn't look like they have like a clearance or anything. I feel like you just have to go in here and see what kind of sales they have on. But I was curious. I need to go in the store. I might take you guys in there with me because I want to know what's in for spring and summer. I'm out of sprays. I used all my sprays for winter. So and I love coconut. Oh my God, coconut smells so good. I think I might want to go in there and just kind of play. Strawberry pound cake. I know I'd like that. I remember I've been on this website so many times and ordered things randomly without going in there to smell anything, and then once I go in there and I start grabbing things, I'm like, no, no," because 'cause I'm sweet. I like sweet only. I don't like sweet with a hint of this or hint of that. If I'm gonna buy it, it's gonna be sweet. So, that's the thing about me is I like everything sweet. Um, I can't wear lotions, I'm allergic. I can only wear the sprays. So excuse me. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting to mute it. I apologize. Anyway, so there's a lot of new stuff, I guess, for summer and spring. Covered in Roses, mm, Love Unleashed, Always Fleur, Fruity Musk, Strawberry Shortcake or Pound Cake. They have a coconut one. Um, What's this? Gingham Love? I'd have no idea. I'm not into floral. I don't like anything with oh, sweet cherry might be good. I don't like anything with shea in it. Nothing shea. And I don't like any jasmine. I don't like anything with jasmine in it. I'm not really musky. I used to be okay with musk, but I don't like it anymore. I just like anything sweet. Anything that makes you smell like a dessert, I like it. I like peach, I like apple. I like caramels and things that have like a nutty, like you know what I mean? Like something like that, like caramel or like pistachio. I maybe pistachio, I'm not sure. I would have to smell it, but um I guess they're having the buy 3. Is this something that they have all the time? I don't know. But I wanted to come in here and share with you guys. I think I'm gonna like this strawberry pound cake though. That looks really good. And the coconut. I don't know if coconut's something they have all the time or what. Um, but that's all they have in here for the sprays. So let's see the offers real quick before we go. So the latest offers are $19.95. Create your gift bundle, $14.95 all 3 wick candles. Buy 3, get 3 all full size body and skincare, and 5 for $28 wallflower refills. So that's what's running. And then they have all the new arrivals, which is here. So this is it. All the Valentine's Day, which is cherry. Rose is in, spring rivals. I don't know what all this stuff is. So if you get a chance, go in. They have some new wall things, I guess. You know, those get viral every year. Somebody goes in and buys these plug-in things and everybody goes crazy. But yeah, I'm excited. Just kind of wanted to go through this with you, and I'm interested in this gingham. I have to ask my friend Mel if this is like something that's reoccurring. I feel like the gingham is already something they already had. Maybe strawberry pound cake too. I don't know. I have to ask my friends. They go in there all the time. But anyway, these are the new things for 2026. A lot of rose. My daughter likes rose too. So 1995 3-wick candles and soap. I don't know. I'm not as crazy. I remember I bought candles for Christmas, and I don't know. I was so excited to get candles, and I don't know. I mean, I like candles, but I don't know. I don't get that excited. It's because I'm a high allergy person, and I have to. I feel like though I have bought candles from Bath and Body, and I wasn't allergic. Like it didn't set off my allergies. I feel like there's certain things that I know I can burn without like getting my allergies to flare up in my face. So anyway, check out um Bath and Body because Strawberry Peach Girl looks pretty interesting. They have a ton of soaps, ton of plugins, ton of 3-wick candles. I showed you the offers. Lots of new stuff for 2026 this spring and summer. Definitely check it out. White peach and papaya, fresh lemon. They have a lot of different scents right now. If you're a frequent buyer, then you probably already know all this stuff. I don't because I don't really go in there all that much. But Sweetheart Cherry, that looks interesting. I'm excited. I want to get some of this stuff, but I want to go in and physically buy it. I don't want to guess because I want to make sure I like it. And what I have to do is kind of spray it and see, like walk around in the store and make sure that my allergies aren't going crazy on me. So anyway, they do have lots of sales right now. And they do have a new wall plugin. So I really wish I wanted to get that bookstore plugin one, and I never got that. So I'm gonna have to go on Facebook and try to find it, someone that's selling it. But yeah, there's tons. Springtime in Paris, rose vanilla. I like rose. I do. I like rose. It reminds me of when I was a kid. Rose was very popular when I was a kid in the 70s. It was very popular. So anyway, they have lots of beautiful things. They have lots of, really interesting new scents like per usual. They have some lip glosses here. I didn't know they had lip gloss now. Lip mask. Uh Lots of the fragrance for the room kind of thing. I just wish I don't know. Is it only in the store that you get to see what's on clearance though? Because I know they do clearance stuff off. This is pretty. Coastal Cottage. I wonder what that is. It doesn't say. That looks cute. That looks really cute. Coastal cottage. Probably like maybe it's gonna be like oceany or something. Anyway, I know there are some candles in like Home Goods and Marshalls and TJ Maxx that are pretty close second to Bath and Body. But I'm looking for well, I didn't see any apple actually. I only saw cherry and stuff like that. I am looking for coconut this year. I'm looking for strawberry. I'm really interested in the strawberry. I wonder if this pink clementine. They have some perfume too. I'm interested in some of their perfumes, only 14 bucks. Yeah, I think I want to go in there, so I might take you guys in there with me. They have some night lights. Let's look at the night lights. Can I just look it up? Wallflower nightlight plug-in. Let me see. Here's the bookstore. Oh, I want that so bad. That's so cute. I want that bookstore one. I'm gonna get that. Can I add that to my bag? Can you add it to I can add it to my bag. I want that so bad. They have some cool ones. This is the one for Valentine's Day. Oh my god, look at this mixer. That's so cute for $19.95. They're all different prices too. How interesting. Can you sort by low to high so we know? Yeah. Let's see. So these are only $6.95. These are 16. So it looks like they average about what, 20 bucks or something? I want to get one for my bedroom. Oh, there's one with a turtle. I need to show that to my sister. Oh, these are so cute. $19.95 for the moon. Maybe I'll get this one for my bedroom. I love this for the kitchen. This is so cute. I better get that's like, what is that, 80 bucks already? This one's really cute too. Wow. These are really, really cute. Look at that. Look at that little spring one. Trending, of course. Probably on TikTok. $34.95. And the bookstore. I have to have that little bookstore one. It's so cute. And it's like year round. Anyway, you guys, so don't sleep on Bath and Body. They have great stuff. So that's going to wrap it up, you guys. I appreciate if you watch this on Sunday. I knew not a lot of people would come in. It's okay. But I do like to do these. So this was 2 hours and 25 minutes. I will section out each store. And even for Dollar Tree, I usually section out the departments that I share with you. So I hope you guys get the best of this one. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my sales with you. I normally do these on Thursdays, but I did it tonight on Saturday. So I definitely will come back next Thursday and do another one. I like to do them on Thursdays because the sales end on Saturdays. And so I want to make sure I'm giving you the best that I can. So I probably will switch this out, but I didn't have my Saturday video ready for you guys. So that's one of the reasons why I came in, but I'm happy. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you did, I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the Dollar Tree and all the stores. If there is a store that you'd like me to check, make sure and comment below and let me know, or you can email me and let me know whatever you want to do. But yeah, I hope you guys like this live for our daily clearance and a yearly finds every week. So appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next week. Bye, guys.
That's all, folks.